Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to From Darkness to Light radio podcast. Y'all know who I am. I appreciate y'all for joining me for this episode. If you guys like the commentary on these podcasts, go to Spreaker.com / From Darkness to Light radio podcast, and you'll hear this podcast. If you want to hear all of my podcasts, you can go to my name and you'll hear all of my podcasts. My podcast is also on Spotify, iHeartRadio. It is also on Amazon and multiple other streaming companies. A little bit about me. I'm a certified recovery life coach. It's all about helping people in their paths, their journeys, and their purpose to a new and better you through self-discovery. This particular podcast is all about going from being lost to being found, being able to overcome adversity, learning when to sit still, when to move. And this is more of a spiritual one, but it's a little bit different. This one is when you follow the rabbits down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, and now you're trying to get out of Wonderland through recovery and healing. And once you get out of Wonderland, this is when you don't return. So, pretty much what this one is, it's more so about once you get out of Wonderland, how to keep yourself from going back into it. Like, for example, let's say you went through a domestic violence situation, and let's just say, for argument's sake, you end up getting out of that situation, and then you end up back in another domestic violence situation. How in the world did you go from one domestic violence situation to another? So that's pretty much what it is. So it's all about not doing the re prefix, and just pretty much going and doing it in a new way. So for example, let's say you have anger issues, and every time somebody says something, you get pissed off. Where the new version of you, you're not going to get angry. You're not going to get upset at all. You're just going to handle the situation according to being calm, cool, and collective about the situation. That's how you're going to handle it. So the old version of you is going to handle it more so cussing people out. You're going to be wanting to attack people. Whereas the new version of you, you're not going to do that. You're more or less going to be calm, cool, and collective, and you're going to deal with it in a positive manner. Also, this podcast is about how to go about from basically, essentially, when to sit still and when to move. So, in other words, this podcast is about when you're one with the higher power, or however you want to call it, and you're going through a healing process where you're connecting to the higher power. This is the one where you're tired of following the rabbits down the rabbit hole. You're tired of going through these negative situations that you've been dealing with, and now you finally want to say, you know what, I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to keep going in the direction that you're going in. That's what this podcast is about. Y'all can't see me because I'm trying on clothes. I'm getting ready for this trip I'm going on, and I'm trying to try on clothes to see how much weight I need to lose because I'm about to go on this weight loss journey. So let's talk about that for a minute. I'm trying on clothes. I'm trying on this bathing suit. It's really cute, and I gotta basically do it in the back. I gotta figure out how it goes. But this bathing suit, I like this bathing suit, but this is a bathing suit I would wear. I would not wear on this cruise if I'm going on the beach, but it is one I would wear if I'm going on a boat. So, for example, if I'm just going on the boat just to sit, or I'm going on the boat just to look cute, I'd wear this one. And I probably will wear it, but I got like 20 pounds I got to lose before January. Well, February, February, whichever time I go on this boat. I don't know exactly what time or date. I just know it's sometime next year. But other than that, either way it go, I got some time. So I'm definitely going on a very strict diet. And when I tell you it's strict, it's strict. Put it this way: no sugar, no carbs. It's just gonna be straight up vegetables and meat. That's it. Now, mind you, I probably will have some healthy cereal, oatmeal, stuff like that. I might have fruit. but no cookies, candies, none of that. Now, don't get me wrong. If I have low sugar and I have to have something sweet, then I ain't got no choice. But for the most part, it's no carbs, no sugar, basically. So I can have certain things, but my goal is I'm going to limit the amount of starch that I have. I'm going to limit it. But right now, I have to eat I have to eat carbs. Well, I have to eat like noodles because of my throat. So I can't eat meats right now. So and vegetables some vegetables because of the way that the it goes down my throat. It just doesn't work. So I got to be very mindful of how I swallow things. So right now I'm just trying on clothes and seeing how they fit, not only for the trip but also for this year coming. So hopefully I can lose at least about a good 40 pounds by the summer. That's my goal. So it's not going to be easy. I'm also going to be doing some exercises. I'm changing my sleep. I'm changing things, which goes to what I'm going to talk about now. When you have to sit still, how to go about sitting still in darkness while the darkness just surrounds you. For example, this hurricane. For example, this hurricane is bad. I'm not going to lie. It's bad. Um, we don't know exactly where it's going to hit, what part it's going to hit, but is it a scary thing going through a hurricane? Yes. Am I going to sit still and be patient and wait it out? Yep. Am I going to pray on it? Absolutely. So here, I'm going to go ahead and pray now. Heavenly Father, please protect everybody in the state of Florida as far as this storm is concerned. May you protect those in Florida, South Carolina, of and Georgia and North Carolina. May you protect my friends and family, protect myself. May you cover all the people that I love and make sure that they're safe. May this tornado come and go as quickly as possible. May I get my generator and my phone thing in time before the storm, but I don't know if I'm going to get it because I think there's a delay. So I don't know if I'm going to get it or not, but next time I definitely won't have it just in case there's another storm. Please make sure everybody's safe. Make sure that, I'm not flooded, my family's not flooded. And for those of y'all who live in Florida, may you all be protected through this storm. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, sitting still is one of the hardest things to do. Sitting still can be two different ways. Either you're going to be lazy and don't do nothing, or you're always on the move and God going to sit you down. One of the two. Either you're going to have to sit down or you're going to sit down willingly. So let me explain what that means. You can be a person that's always on the go, and the next thing you know, you have to have emergency surgery. You don't know when something is going to hit you and it's going to hit you hard. You don't know how exactly it is that it's going to impact and affect you. All you know is that it's going to affect you in some type of way. Now, I've been sitting here for the past day or so trying to debate what I'm going to do because I got to give my throat kind of a break, meaning that I have to, because my throat and my thyroid, I got to take my medicine and I got a steroid I got to take too. But it just continues to swell, so it may have to end up taking medication to keep the swelling down. I don't know why it's swelling, but for some reason it is. But sometimes you got to make very hard decisions. So when you sit down and you sit still, you have time to really sit back and not only just sit still, but sometimes meditate, sometimes read a good book, sometimes just cut all the electronics off and just get a book and read a good book. Sometimes you can just sit still and just be with yourself, talk to God. Sometimes, even when somebody's beating you up, you got to sometimes just stop fighting and just continue to stop fighting. It's just like somebody that's fighting for their life and eventually they just stop breathing. It's the same thing. Sometimes God will sit you still. And when God sits you still, you got to sit still. when God tells you to move, you're going to have to move, but you only can move when God tells you to. So it's no different than somebody that basically is always having their stuff together, and all of a sudden everything is ripped from them, and they don't understand why. They don't understand why they're broke. Why is it that all these things are happening all of a sudden? That's because you're going through the story of Job. Job had to sit still. Moses had to sit still. Every single person that God chose had to sit still while God guided them through Jesus' leadership, or even just being led by God himself to whatever it was that these people were meant to do. And you can try to run from it, but eventually you're going to have to embrace what God has in store for you. And you have to just continue to go down that path. But is it easy? No. Is it easy being a godly person? No. So what I've learned now is I can't do things the way I want to do them, because sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes even the way I do it may make things worse. Sometimes I got to realize that I got to take a step back and say, you know what? I can't do this no more. I got to do something differently. I got to go about things a different way. I can't do things the way I did, 20, 30 years ago. I got to do things differently. So when you are sitting still, it means that you're working on letting go of the past. Now, if you seriously ready to let go of the past, then you're gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to let go of a lot. Even the things you really don't want to let go of, even the things that you said to yourself you wanted to continue doing, you can't do no more, Kemosabe. You got to let it go. So even though you want to continue doing certain things, it doesn't work for you, and you got to say goodbye to it. So even though you may say to yourself, I want to be a singer. Okay? Let's just say that's what you want to do. Okay, that's cool. You want to do that. But then you get pregnant. So now your dream is kind of on hold because now you're pregnant. So now you're about 40 years old, your child is almost grown, and now you get to go back and do the thing you always wanted to do. You always wanted to do this, and now you have a chance to do it. But it ain't the same as it was 20 years ago. It's a lot harder because now you're older. And now they're saying that, okay, you're older. Now you're nobody now at this point. So now you have other things that are more so an obstacle than it was then. So even though you had to sit still for a number of years, you didn't sit still because you want to sit still. You sat still because you got pregnant. Women that have been married for 25 years and never worked a day in their life, never went to school, and all they was a parent, while the man sat around and paid bills, who are now wanting to get divorced because they feel like their whole life has passed them by. And now they're like, oh my God, my whole life has gone by. I'm 40 and I've been married for 25 years, and all I've been is a wife. I've been nothing else. I have no identity. I have nothing without my husband and kids. Now I want a life of my own, and now I can't have that life of my own because now I don't know what I'm gonna do if I leave my husband. If I leave my husband, what do I have? Yeah, I might get alimony, I might get child support, but now he's retired. So the money that she would have gotten when he was still working is not the money she's gonna get now because he's now retired. He's a retired man. So now the money that she would have gotten when she went and was married in her early 20s, she now can't do now. So now she has to stay married. So even though she wants to get divorced, she can't get divorced because the only thing she'll get is his retirement. But that's not going to be enough money to be able to be able to take care of yourself. And then the fact that you never worked a day in your life is a matter of fact, I posted a video, but it was sad hearing her story. But it happens a lot to women that have never worked. When they decide 20 years later they want to get divorced, it ain't as easy, and they do end up going. Some of them end up going back because it ain't that easy being out there in the world, and it ain't. So I really want people to understand it's not going to be easy at all sitting still. So sitting still can be two different ways. Either you chose to sit still because you want to give up everything, or God gonna sit you still. I'm sorry, three ways. God gonna sit you still, or the devil is gonna abandon you, and you gotta deal with the consequences, repercussions, and karma to your action. Either way it goes, you're gonna sit still either way. Whether negativity gonna make you sit down, God gonna sit you down, or you yourself gonna sit yourself down. Either way it go, one of y'all, one way or another, you gonna sit. And you're supposed to. You're not supposed to jump from one situation to another and you ain't learned nothing from it. And that's why people keep doing this. Everybody says, read this, read that. So let me give you an example. Review, rewind, read something, just the RE word. And everybody keeps saying, you're going to redo this. You're going to read this, read that. No, I'm not read anything. I'm newly doing it. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just doing it from a different perspective. So no, I'm not read anything. So even though I may retake a test, but I'm looking at it from a new set of eyes. So really, I'm not read anything. I'm newly doing it. The only way I'm going to read something is if I do it the exact same way I did it last time. So for example, if I retake a test and I didn't study and I still got the same grade and I still look at it the same way, then yeah, I'm read something. I'm retaking the test. But if I take the test and the test doesn't look the same as it did before, that means I'm not retaking the test. I'm taking a new test. I'm just taking it for the second time. And some people are like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Let me explain. You can do something over and over and over again, but it doesn't mean you're the RE word. You can do something many different times, but if each time you're doing it the same way, then yes, you're re something. But if you're doing it and you're newly doing it in a new way, in a new form, then no, you're not re anything. You're newly doing it, meaning you're looking at the test with a new set of eyes. And if you studied, then you're definitely not taking you're definitely not you're taking the same test. Let me say it like this. You might be taking the same test, just the questions might be in different order. So it's still not going to be the same test, regardless. It's going to be a different test. It's just going to be a new way of them trying to basically change the order. Or it might be a completely new test because it might be different questions. They might decide to put a whole new different questions on there. So no, you're not read anything. You're pretty much taking a brand new test. You're just taking it with a new mind frame. But if you take it the same way and you still don't pass, then that means you're something's wrong. So you're never supposed to look at anything from the same set of eyes that you looked at it 20 years ago. So for example, the way I look at things now is not the way I looked at it 20 years ago. I look at it as a 50-year-old woman. I don't look at it in the way I did then. I look at things very differently. Just like these outfits, I'm grabbing. They are cute, but like I said, I got big boobies, so I'm thinking about getting a breast reduction. That is not going to be fun. If I do that breast reduction, it will be probably where I'm at now, but I'm going to have to end up flying home to recuperate, and that is not going to be fun. And I've seen this girl on TikTok. She actually got breast implants. And so I saw her recovery, and that was no joke. But I think the breast reduction is going to be a little bit easier because with a breast reduction, it's more or less they're basically removing tissue. So your breasts are going to be smaller. So it might be a little bit better than having the actual breast having breast implants. So I really won't know until I actually do the actual procedure. I won't know. But we shall definitely see. But it's just like that. I made a decision. I'm thinking about getting breast reduction. because my breasts are the biggest thing on me, and I would like to get this weight off me, and the breasts are the hardest thing to lose. So I want to go down to like a 36 or 38. Not going down too small, but I'm going down to at least about 36 is how far down I'm going. I'm not going down to a 34. That would be never way too small. But no, I'm used to having boobies, so I can't completely go without boobies. I got to have my boobies. That just is something I have to have. But I do want to have. But this is cute. I like this. This is very cute. I don't even know if this is a dress or a shirt. I don't know. I think it's a dress. I'm trying on outfits, mind you, for this trip. I love this dress. It's really cute. It definitely gives a really cute little dress that I can wear if we go out to dinner. Or I mean wear capris with this if I wanted to. It looks like it is actually a dress, but you can wear it with capris if you want to. Wear the shirt. Some of the dresses I got, they look like shirts, but it's a dress. It's cute. I'm gonna wear it. But like I said, at the end of the day, when it comes down to, sitting still, while you sitting still, you should be learning. While you homeless and you sitting still because you homeless, you should be trying to figure out while you sitting still, you should be doing a whole bunch of reading, a whole bunch of education, a whole bunch of you going back to school. That's what you should be doing. You should be trying to get out your situation. So while you sitting still and you can't really get nowhere right now, what you should be doing is trying to go back to school. While a lot of y'all are nomads and sleeping in your car, you should be if you on social media, you should be saving money to buy you a house or to buy some land. There should be no excuse why y'all are still out here and while you sitting still, just sitting still. You should be learning. You should be looking at the situation of you being homeless, and you should be trying to figure out how to get out of it. While you in rehab, you should be figuring out what your next move gonna be. How you gonna stay away from a bunch of people that ain't good for you. While you sitting still, you're not just sitting still, trust me. You are sitting still, read the Bible. You're having conversations with God. You're figuring out what your next move is gonna be, and that's what you're gonna be doing. You're not gonna be sitting up here just being homeless and just being out here. No, you are sitting still to heal, to recover from the things that happened from past experiences. You learning how you got here. You're learning about how you ended up in the situation that you were in. You are basically learning something so where you don't never have to end up homeless again. You are basically realizing your baby daddy, your family, and all of that ain't there. So now you got to get out your situation. So let's just say you're in your situation. You sit still, you go and you get a lottery ticket. Okay? Go get a lottery ticket and you win. Okay? You win. So you go and you won $50 million. So now you're like, oh my God, I won $50 million. What am I going to do? So now what am I going to do with this $50 million I just won? Now you might get about 20 million out of that 30 million. Really, they're not supposed to take nothing out of it, but they do. So now what are you going to do now that you won all this money? Are you going to go and give everybody who wasn't there for you? Are you going to sit up here and tell the world that you won this money? Or you ain't going to tell nobody and still make people think you're broke? See, recovery works differently. Recovery works like this. When you become better after sitting still and God finally tells you to move, your whole philosophy is going to be different. Your philosophy is going to be, okay, the old me did this. The new me is going to do this. The old me used to be a people pleaser. The new me is enjoying the fruits of my labor. The new me, I don't have to be. The new me, I get to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Now, instead of me helping people personally, now I can go and build a community center. Now I can go and be a therapist helping people and get paid for it. And you have every right to do that because you've already proven that you'll help people for free. So now you're going to get paid for it. So it's just like how Halle Berry was when it came to Boomerang and when it came to Marcus. When Marcus came in there and he said, you used to be the person that did this. She said, I'm taking care of my business. And you can't be mad at that. Why? Because this girl has been hurt by so many people and she thought Marcus was different and Marcus dogged her out. So of course she's going to be mad. So of course, anything that reminds her of him, she don't want no parts of no more. So now she's cold and cruel because of the fact of what she's been through. But how he got her was when he said, I can't breathe without you. So even though she was taking a risk of taking him back, I wish they did a part 2 to Boomerang. I wish they did a part 2, but instead it could have been his son that could have been the dog, or they could have combined it, How to Be a Player and Boomerang together, and could have had if Eddie Murphy hear this, and Bill Bellamy hear this, and they do this, I want my money. I want to get paid for me putting this together. If I was to put something together, I would combine I would want to do How to Be a Player too. Absolutely, I'd want to do it. I'd also want to do Boomerang because what I would want to do is I wouldn't want to remake the movie. I would want a brand spanking new movie. How I would do it is I would do it from the moment that Bill Bellamy got caught. And then I would show, them going at each other's throats and what happened after it happened and how he settled down and got married. And then his son grows up and he ends up being a player. He run around with all these different females. And also some of the characters are still alive to be in the movie and seeing where their lives are. And then he does end up marrying I can't say Laura because of everything she's going through. I don't think that's gonna work. I would love to have her in the actual movie because she was in the original. But we would have to have somebody else to play her if I was to bring that character back. I'd have to get somebody to look somewhat similar to her to play that part because she wouldn't be able to play it because of her her mental issues, and she don't look the same as she used to look. So I wouldn't even do that to her. But I would love to see that movie either remade but I wouldn't want it to be a remake. I would want it to be a 2024 version of it. But I would want Bill Bellamy in it. But I would basically start it off with his son, the same way they did with Big Mama. I would like the son to be the one, or a nephew, or some family member to be the one to be the dog. And so I would love to see how that turns out and how he's trying to stop his son from running around being a dog and running around messing around with multiple men, or it could be a female. I would like it to be, you know what? No, I got one better. His daughter. I would love to see how he protects his daughter from all that. That would be perfect. Him and Laura's character get married, even though what happened, he ends up getting, okay, now, better yet, it'd be a different female. He gets married, has kids, and his daughter is a virgin, right? So he's trying to keep his daughter from being with multiple dudes and trying to protect her from her losing her virginity. Boy, that would be epic. Now, as for Boomerang, you gotta have Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and David Grier in the movie somehow. But what I would do is the same thing, except with Eddie Murphy, it would either be his child or it would be somebody that basically he knows, because they're all older now. So I would love to see like a Lorenz Tate or somebody, doing that. So I would love to see a 2020 version of Boomerang. I would also like to see a 2020 version of Love Jones if they were to put it out. So my stuff is coming together. So I pretty much got my beach outfit of what I'm wearing when I go out on the beach, because I got two bathing suits. I got two outfits to wear on the beach, because I think we're going out on three places. So I got three things I'm gonna wear when I go on the beach, if we go to the beach the whole time we're there, because I have no idea. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be wearing, because I probably have like an outfit. I got an outfit for everything, daytime and nighttime. So I'm just trying to put some things together, and then I also got to put something for the nighttime. So I have an outfit that I have for some short little outfits that I can wear. And also I'm gonna be in Fort Lauderdale too for during that time. So I'm definitely excited about that. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna be wearing on the boat, like for breakfast, and then what I'm gonna be wearing when we go off the boat, and then what I'm gonna be wearing when we're like the nightlife. So I got a little cute little short outfit, but I gotta find something for the nightlife, and I haven't quite figured out what I'm wearing yet. So right now I'm just in the daytime, because I don't know how the weather's gonna be, so I don't know yet. So I'm gonna have to wait to see how that goes. But right now I am just putting stuff together. But I got a couple outfits. I got three outfits for nightlife, and they're really cute little short outfits. They're not dresses, they're short outfits, but they're really, really cute, that I'm probably gonna wear for my nightlife for 3 to 5 days. And then because I don't know how it's gonna be, but I have some cute little nightlife outfits. They're like little short outfits. You gotta iron them. So I'm gonna wear these for the nightlife if we do the casino or something like that, or dinner. These are dinner outfits. These are more dinner and after dinner, or if we're in Fort Lauderdale and we get to go out, I got something to wear. So yeah, these are like little cute little short outfits. I will show them to you, but I'm trying to just figure out what I'm going to be wearing. And then I have some little shorts for like in the morning, like if I'm going to get breakfast, like, but like I said, if I'm going to get breakfast, these are like lounge wears. I can wear these little lounge wear little outfits to wear when I want to go get breakfast, and I can get up in the morning, go get breakfast, and they're really cute little outfits. So can't wait to wear them. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm packing, because you want to know why I'm packing early? Yeah, you know what I meant by I said sit still. Okay, the reason I'm packing early, that my cruise ain't till sometime next year, but the reason I'm packing early because I'm claiming it, because I don't want no excuse why I ain't going. So I'm gonna make sure I claim it. So that's why I said I'm trying to make sure that I claim it. So that's what I'm doing. So when you claim something, that means by going ahead and putting your stuff together, that means you're really serious about going. I'm really serious about this trip. So I'm not going to not pack my stuff, because I figure if I pack, then I can say, okay, I know I'm going. Because if I wait to the last minute and pack, I'm gonna be mad. Now I may add some stuff to this to what I'm putting on so far. I might take some stuff out, but the main stuff that I'm gonna be wearing is what I'm putting in here now. So I got one. Okay, this is something separate. This is one, two. So I got two, and I got one more. Yeah, I got one more. So I got three outfits that I have on the trip to far as going to get breakfast that I can sleep in or take a shower and then go get breakfast. So, and this be like something I would probably wear like lounge wear, and then have something. These three little outfits that I got here are more so if we go and we go to like the club night or something like that. I have like all white. I have a blue, the Carolina blue, and then I have something that is white. So, cause like day one, I don't know how day one's gonna be. So I'm trying to figure that out. So when you sit still, just like what I'm doing right now, packing. So also I gotta think about it might be a little chilly, so I'm probably gonna take some jogging pants. Yeah, I have something on to wear like jogging pants or something because I said when I get on the plane, I said to myself, I'm gonna make sure I have on jogging pants. I'm not gonna be dressed when I first get on the plane. I'm just not. I'm just gonna be comfortable. Now, if I get there, it's gonna be kind of hot. Once we get out there, I might change, but for the most part, I am going to be pretty much because I don't know how the weather is going to be around that time. So I got to figure it out. But once I do, I'll know what I'm going to wear. But I'm definitely bringing a jacket. I'm definitely going to bring a jacket just in case it's chilly, like at night. So that at night, I probably will have like some capris or something long. But, if we're going to be having, like, for example, we're going to be going out, then I have three outfits for that. And I might have a fourth one because the fifth one, we're going to be on our way back. So I probably have something for like, it just depends. So once I get there, I probably will change my clothes. But when I say we getting there early, we getting there early. So I have four. I got this other thing that I can put on, and it's like got pockets. So I'm probably gonna put that on, and then I'm trying to debate: do I want to wear dresses or do I want to wear pants? But here's the thing: if we go to dinner, it's like say for instance, we lounge it around, we go get lunch or whatever, go out to the pool, do whatever we're gonna do. Um, if we go gambling, I probably want to be cute. I probably wear a dress. But if we're gonna be doing like the club and different activities, you gotta have something to wear for that. So I probably will bring some eyeshadow and some lip gloss. I don't really wear a lot of lipstick at this point because it gets everywhere. So probably lip gloss. Maybe it's the one that looks like lipstick, but it ain't. I might get some of that. Trying to make sure I got all my medicines and stuff like that with me. So I got a couple things that I'm ordering. But like I said, when God tell you to sit still, just sit still. Just Lord, just sit still. It ain't no sense of trying to move. There's no sense of trying to, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff that you really don't want to do. Just don't even just sit still. There's nothing wrong with sitting still. Nothing wrong with it at all. So you definitely want to sit still because a lot of people don't know how to sit still. Because sometimes sitting still is what you need to do because you're doing too much. Oh, never mind. I got another outfit. That's right. Never mind. Okay, so I'm good. I got a whole bunch of outfits that I can wear. So I got this little short outfit and it's all black. I forgot about that one. And it's cute. So yeah, so I think I'm good. And then I have like so I've got four outfits for if we do any type of like get dressed nights, like Friday, Saturday might be, something going on the boat. So I got something I can change in to get ready to go out late night. If we have dinner early and then we change, then I have something to wear. I'm not taking too much. I'm not. I got two bathing suits. I got something I'm gonna wear that like a cover, two covers that go over the bathing suits. Hopefully they got a washer and dryer so I can wash my clothes. But sometimes you do gotta sit still. And then I got this little outfit. It's gonna be really cute. It has it wraps. It's really cute. So I'm really going more so for a certain tropical look. So I probably am gonna probably carry maybe two pairs of shorts and probably a sundress, three sundresses. So it just depends on how the weather's gonna be, and then whatever I'm gonna wear back. Whatever we're gonna wear back, because I don't know how the weather gonna be. So I'm probably and oh yeah, I forgot I got this dress here. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I can wear that with either some tights or I can wear it with. I'm sitting around here naked. Oh my lord, I'm running around here naked. My bad. Yeah, I'm running around here pretty naked. I was trying on clothes and trying to see what works, but like I said, at the end of the day, when it comes to sitting still, it's just like you're by yourself and you know what you should be doing? Picking up books and reading. Sometimes sitting still also means getting off social media, which is where I'm going with this. All right. As much as I love doing social media, as much as I enjoy doing it, I'm about to take a social media break, and I'm serious. I am, because I'm still gonna do my podcast, but I feel like that it's time. God is telling me to move in a different direction. When I did that podcast yesterday, it really made me come to some realizations. And number one, I got to look at, okay, I don't want to work for nobody. So let me tell you how sitting still works. And I'm going to tell you how it works for me. When God set me still, and I ain't even going to say God set me still, events set me still. Okay. Events happened that made me have to sit still. Medical situations. If it wasn't for these medical situations, I would not be thinking about myself right now. I would still be a people pleaser. Medical conditions will definitely make you have to sit still. Okay? It's going to make you have to sit still. Whether you want to sit still or not, it's going to make you sit still. When I was in the hospital, I was not on my phone. I was more so just sitting, crying. Because I couldn't believe that I couldn't walk a second time and I didn't know why. Trying to find answers, sitting, even last Thursday when I was in the hospital, I was just sitting. I was on my phone being distracted, but I was just like, I don't even want to do this no more. So now what I do is I might look at something until I can find something. But then when I'm looking on YouTube, there's absolutely nothing on there. Now what's worth watching? Everything is just chaos. Now I do like a lot of the day in the life type of videos. I do watch those. Those are cool. So I do watch those. But other than that, these other videos ain't nothing but chaos. So I don't mind watching like people go, and I'm watching all these girls going to Italy and all these different places. And I said to myself, that should have been me. I'm mad at myself because I'm sitting here like I could have been traveling the world. I could have been doing all of these different things. And yet I didn't. I'm up here worrying about everybody else, worrying about men, and not doing for myself. I was so pissed off. I'm seeing all these girls and all these couples going on these trips, and I'm sitting here like I'm single and I'm alone at 50 years old. I'm thinking to myself, I wonder what would have happened if I just would have went by myself instead of waiting for my friends to go on trips. Because I wouldn't go on trips because I was scared to go by myself. But now, when I did that trip to Fort Lauderdale, it was the best trip that I could have went. Being by myself, I met some great people. I ain't gonna lie, and I am going back. I am going back to Fort Lauderdale. I said I'm making that a yearly thing where I go to Fort Lauderdale, whether it's September or mid-October. If I don't go for my birthday every year, then I'm definitely going, whether it be for New Year's, but I am going back to Fort Lauderdale, whether it be for New Year's or a New Year's trip, meaning that, well, I go home, but I go home, so I'm home on New Year's, but I said whether it be for Thanksgiving and I just go for Thanksgiving and take them 4 days and just go. or whether it be I just go for Labor Day and just take the Labor Day, and then for my birthday, I might go to I might end up going. I know my 51st birthday I'm going to Vegas, which is next year. But I think my 52nd birthday I'm either going to go I want to go to the Maldives. That is my goal. My goal is to go to the Maldives. I've always wanted to go to the Maldives. I've always wanted to go to Fiji. I always wanted to go to Rome, Italy. I always wanted to go to Greece. I've always wanted to go to um what is it? Tuscany. I have like a long list of places I wanted to go. But to make that happen, I got to make money. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, okay, I'm on social media as far as doing videos, but I don't make money. And then I'm sitting there like, okay, my podcast, I do make money. Okay, cool. But I don't make money on YouTube. What am I going to do? Am I going to sit here and continue doing YouTube videos? Or am I going to go and just say, you know what? Just scrap social media, period, and just do my podcast only. And then when I get my courses and everything together, come back, start building a community a different way. And then God, and so I'm thinking over with God. So now I'm just sitting still, waiting to figure out how that's gonna go. And I really honestly don't know how that's gonna go. So when you're in darkness and you're sitting in darkness, I don't care if darkness is medical issues. I don't care if darkness is a breakup, but darkness can mean many different things as far as what you're going through. But sometimes you got to pray on what your next step is going to be. It's just like when you get divorced, don't just jump into another relationship. Take the time to learn from the last one that you was in. Take the time to be by yourself and just enjoy you for a while. I know raising kids is not going to be easy, but you got to think about the fact of protecting your kids. It's just like when I did that video I just did a little earlier. I'm just sitting here like, that's it. I am no longer talking about those type of things because at the end of the day, Black people gonna do whatever they want to. Ain't nothing you can really do about it. So again, like I said earlier, I'm like, okay, who is my audience gonna be? And what type of audience do I want to have if I decide to do content creating? Do I want to do a day in life? Do I want to do traveling? Do I want to do my hair journey as far as a day in a life? Right now I do very well on my business channel as far as me doing what did I get from TikTok Shop. So I'm about to start using a lot of stuff. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and start showing me using products I did when I did the tea, and they do very well. So I've learned what I bought from TikTok Shop seems to definitely help in giving people information about certain products like a sour sop. I told people how it made me feel and that it's not something you can take every day. So those videos seem to do very well. So again, it's not about me going viral. It's about me having a community that not only wants what I have to offer, but I'm able to help people. I got to get my actual paperwork. I had it finished, but can't find it. My paperwork was actually completed, but now the name of my life coaching is getting ready to be a different name. So I got to get that registered before I say what it is. I got to get it registered. I got to get it where I'm able to do that. Also, my jewelry and stuff. I'm about to start selling jewelry. So I will be on social media selling jewelry very soon. So again, my direction is different. My direction is not coming on here like I used to. No, it's going to be a different vibe. So again, this is what happens when you sit still. So let me see if I can find my hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find my hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find hold on. Oh no, man, I can't do it on here. I'm tripping. Also, I got a book that I gotta write. So again, when you're trying to figure out what your next move is gonna be, that's why you're more so sitting still. to figure out what your next move is gonna be. So I'm gonna show y'all some. I'm not quite finished with it, but I'm trying to find. Let me see if I can find it. I've done so many different things. Hey, my girl, passive. I'm trying to find my vision board. I'm gonna show y'all my vision board. I think it's gonna change. All right, no, I ain't gonna show that because that's gonna show something I don't want to be seen. Okay, did I finish it? Did I finish it? Okay, I think I did. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something, and I'm not quite finished with it, but I'm gonna show y'all something I did, and like I said, what's here is not gonna be when it's finished, but I'm gonna show y'all something I'm working on. I have it somewhat finished, but I need to go back and finish it. And this is what God is telling me to do. But because I'm doing something different than what I normally do. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all. This is the paperwork that I'm working on. I'm not finished with it, mind you. I'm nowhere near finished with it, but it's a work in progress. So this is my client paperwork. So this is a welcome packet, and this is what it looks like. And this is my content of what I've done. My welcome thing with my name on it. This is videos that I'm gonna put in here. This is what, and like I said, it's gonna look like this, but I'm not. Like I said again, I'm not finished with it. I'm just starting with it. My mission statement. I love the way it looks. It's exactly the way I want it, but I'm not quite finished with it yet. So I love the fact I put this together. And mind you, I did this myself. I didn't have no help. I did this alone. So these are all my podcasts. As y'all can see, these are all the podcasts at the time that I was doing, but they're going to change. So the new podcasts are going to be in there because there's 10. So these are all the podcasts I did at one time. So this shows the podcast, the names of them, and what they are. This is also a tutorial. So I'll do a video that's going to go in here in this section here. And this is going to be a tutorial about what the one-on-one coaching is going to be like, my services. This is what, and then also what we offer. So, and there's also services and things of that nature. So this is just what I've been working on. I ain't nowhere near finished, but I do like the way it's coming together. This is the pricing when it comes to that's probably going to change. The one-on-one coaching, that may not change. It depends. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided yet. So I'm still working on it. So those are the packages that you get. Scheduling. So again, plans, dates of events. I haven't finished that yet. Calendar. So this is just what I've been working on. So this is what I would give to the person. And this right here is an emotion. Okay, let me show y'all this right here. All right, this is an emotional wheel right here. Okay. Now, with all my clients, the reason I'm doing this is because I want you to be able to tell me and learn different emotions and which ones go where. Okay. Because with happy, there's different emotions that go with happy. Sad, there's different emotions that go with that. There's 120 different emotions. Okay. Now, the reason I want to show that is because that's one of the things that I work on clients with is emotional intelligence. Now, with recovery, it's definitely about emotional intelligence. It's also about being able to deal with your emotions and say, okay, even though this happened, now I'm going to go about it. So like I say, you might say when you originally come and things are, okay, it's proceed by UPS. Gotta call my mom and let her know. But let's say, for example, that you may say, when you and I are doing one-on-one coaching, you might say, well, I'm going through this and I don't know what to do about this. So let's just say we talk about an ex, right? We talk about parenting, right? Being a parent. Let's say, how do you feel about your baby daddy? If you look at this emotional chart, how do you feel about your baby daddy? Now, and this is when we first start. So I'm asking questions about how they feel about their parents at this moment. As we go through it each week and we go through all of these different things, those emotions are going to change. They're going to change because the goal is to go from being angry and being stressed to where you're stressing yourself out to I just don't care one way or another. So your emotions may be melancholy. They might be I ain't worried about it. I don't care. So you're gonna let go as we're going through this. You're gonna be relinquishing a lot of emotions, and you're gonna let a lot of emotions go. So the way you feel about your baby daddy, the fact they're not there to take care of your child, you're not worried about that no more. So that's why I have that on there. So that is one of the things that we will be working on. It's an emotional wheel. This tells you about being a coach. This is some sayings. The wheel of life. I like this because I gotta get new glasses. This right here is about family, friends, relationships, recreation, fitness, business, personal growth, and finances and spiritual. Okay. All of this is 1 through 10. So in this particular spiral, the circle thing, you're going to be writing in things about your family. In one word, you're going to describe from 1 to 10 how you feel about your family. So the first one's going to be how you feel about your parents. The second one's going to be how you feel about your siblings. And you're going to put how you feel about your siblings. The third one is going to be your grandma, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and your nieces and nephews, and so on and so forth. So you're going to be listing how you feel about these people. Then your friends, your family, your job, all of that. So from 1 to 10, you're going to put 1 is going to be the negative things, and 10 is going to be the positive thing. From 5 to 10, it's going to be more so positive. So let's say I say mom and dad and siblings. You're going to tell me how you feel. So with your job, it's going to be the same thing. How do you feel about the people you work with? How do you feel about your job? How do you feel about the people that you got to contact? So you're gonna pretty much express all of that from 1 to 10. That's how that works. So from 1 to 10, how do you feel about your parents? 1 through 10, how you feel about this person? 1 through 10, how you feel about this person? So, and then you're gonna have to explain why. So that's what the wheel of life is for. That's pretty much what that's for. And then the wheel of life here, this is gonna be basically essentially you're going to answer these questions, and it says, look at the balance in the wheel. How do you feel about your results? What areas are you most pleased with? Which areas surprised you the most? Which areas would you like to improve? How will you improve these areas? What needs to be improved? What steps you will take to move closer to balance? And what health and support would you need to make these changes? Now, mind you, that's probably going to be a little bit different because I'm probably going to end up putting something different, but that works too. So that's the first thing. Then this one here is going to be a little bit different. Now, this one here is going to be go deeper, considering each area of the wheel, and write down a short statement describing what a score 10 would look like in these areas. Now, I will keep this because whatever areas that you need to work on is going to tell me based upon what you write in here. So for example, when it comes to your family, how would you become a 10 when it comes to your relationship with your family, recreation, finances, spiritual, personal growth? business and career, health and fitness, and relationships. So you'll be able to put in here the things that would make it a 10, and that's what we work on based on what you put in that circle. This one here is life goals. Now, this right here is choose an area where you would like to work on and think about the goals and the next steps you need to take to get there. So you have 3 things that you want to work on in each one of these sections. And that is what we will be working on. Now, mind you, we're gonna work on those 3 things, but there are gonna be other things you're probably gonna want to add. So each week that will change. So every time you achieve a goal in that area, you're gonna add something else. So let's say, for example, that week we might work on the whole week, we might work on, your whole week you might have an assignment that you may have to do. So you're going to be, in other words, you're going to be writing a journal and you don't even realize you're going to have a journal because you're going to be writing down your thoughts. So the first part of this journal is going to be about you and where you are now. And then you're also going to talk about your goals and the things you want to do, which is what this is. So when you write about your family, and the first week is going to be about your family, we're going to work on that as far as, how you feel about your family, how you feel about them now, as far as your immediate family, not your mother-in-law. We ain't going to get to that yet, but we're going to start with your family. And then we're going to start with your spouse if you're married or got a boyfriend. We're going to start with that, dating, things of that nature. So we're going to start with that. And then we're going to work our way into the spouses and then your children and then your job and finances. So we're going to work on all of these in a specific order. So whatever 3 things you put in there that you're going to want to make better and why, it goes there. This one is a SMART goal. And this is something that basically, essentially, setting goals to make sure it's SMART. Use this worksheet to establish your SMART goals. What is the goal? What do you want to accomplish? How will I know that I've accomplished the goal? Is there a goal achievable? What do I need to do to achieve it? How is the goal relevant in my life? And what is the deadline to accomplish the goal? Let me tell you why this is important. Why I kept this. I kept this because, like I said, we will sit up here and say we're gonna do something, but we don't know how we're gonna go about doing it. We don't know if it's even relevant, and is it something we should even be doing. So this is where critical thinking comes in at. So your critical thinking is here. So whatever you work on is going to be critical thinking, and you're going to have to think about that. It's not about your feelings, but your thoughts. So that's important. So I decided to keep that. I might add one more on there. Well, I might add it. This might be a second page. This one, some of these are going to be 2. Now that I think about it. This is life goals. Plan your 3 main goals and break these down into action steps that you need to take to achieve your goals. So you have 3 goals that you're going to do. Like I said, every week this is going to change. This is going to change. Because the good thing about this is you're going to be able to edit it. So once you achieve a goal, you're going to add another one. So you're going to add multiple goals in here. And you're going to eventually be where you're going to be on your own and doing this. And I get to look at what you've done. I'm just going to help you put it together. You're going to be the one that's going to eventually be able to do this on your own. And when you're able to do this on your own, then this is something you would do every Sunday, because you would start on Sunday. And you would put together what your goals of the week's going to be and how many things in that week did you accomplish. Because some of us, like myself, I hate writing stuff down because more than likely I ain't going to do it. And I got to get in the habit of doing that. So that's what I would do with that. And then this one is looking into the future. This one, it says, look into the future and make notes of how you want your future life to look like in 6 months, a year, and 5 years. So what you want to do is, this one is personal and career. Now, I'm also going to add relationships in that. I'm going to add relationships into that and make that section a little bit bigger. So it's going to be relationships, career, I'm excuse me, I'm probably gonna add a couple other things in there. So I'm actually gonna add relationships into that connection. And then the second, I'm probably gonna make a second box, second one just like this one and copy it. And this one's gonna be having relationships, it's gonna be traveling, your downtime, and if you planning on, like, say for example, you plan on starting a business, what is it gonna look like? So you're gonna look at what your dating life is gonna look like. Your weekly review, this is something you do every week, and you can change it once we achieve that goal. This one is complete this weekly review before each coaching session and share it with your coach before you meet. So this one is, what have you been focusing on this week? What actions have you taken this week? What success have you had? What challenges you faced? What limited belief have you let go of? Describe the most important thing that you learned this week. How do you feel about your progress so far? This is what I would look at every single week. This is something that you'll be doing every single week with me as a coach. Ooh, it's bad out there. You'll be doing that every single week with me, and I get to read it. Now, mind you, I get to see this because eventually I'm gonna do an app. I'm gonna have an app where I'm gonna be able to see what you wrote. So every week you'll be able to go into the app and you'll be able to actually do this. And this says answer questions by checking the appropriate box. I am confident and positive in my life. I have supported. I have supportive and nurturing habits. I am financially happy and relaxed about money. I have a large circle of supportive friends. I have plenty of time to myself to do what I want. I have a good bedtime routine and sleep as well. I eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly. I look forward to the future. I have plenty of new opportunities in my life, and my personal life is balanced. Now, mind you, I'm going to have 2 pages of this one too because I'm adding some stuff to that. So this is the one. This right here, you'll do every day. You're not every week. By the end of the week, every day, you'll be doing this where every day when it comes to your goals, but it's going to be one where it's going to be your goals, and then one is going to be once a week how you feel at the end of everything. Every week you're going to be able to tell me what, you know, how you feel, but I'm going to add a couple questions and I might change some of the questions. This one is your sessions. So when we go through sessions, this is will be the date, what we're focusing on, the notes, the questions, and actions that you take. So, for example, it might be your focus might be on recovering from. We might be working on your mom and dad, for example. Working on being a not being a people pleaser, learning to put yourself first, being Captain Save a Ho, Build a Bears. It might be about what you're willing to do for love and the negative things that you do. Why did you go against your standards? So it would be pretty much what those goals are. And basically, the notes that are in here that I will put in here. So this would be something where I would mainly be writing in here. So it will be whatever notes is in here. That's what we'll be going over that week. That's what we'll be going over during that time when I see you once a week. Some of y'all I might be seeing twice a week. It just depends. But, just to get a feel of each other, then we go from there. Trying to make it so I can get medical insurance to cover all this stuff. Also, but they don't cover life coaching, unfortunately. This one is a checklist to help get get the most from your coaching experience. And so you have a coaching contract. This one is going to be a Zoom because I don't have an office. So I can do face to face, and that's if I'm meeting you out like a bookstore or somewhere. I'm not going to nobody's house, but maybe out and about. Cause I don't have an office yet. Now, if I have an office, then yeah, I can basically meet people in the office, but I don't have an office yet. but I would say more so Zoom, FaceTime, or Teams. I'll be able to meet with you. Review your life plan and your focus goals. Track your program using a tracker to provide with the packet. Complete your coach review, working on your action steps and laid out in your plan. Record progress and feelings in your journal. So yeah, you will have a journal. I have not finished that journal. I'm working on that. Every single person will have a journal. Every single solitary person will have a journal. That's required. You will be doing journaling, and you will have a specific amount of journaling that you need to do. But every day you should journal something that you learned Monday through Friday that I get to read. And the good thing about it is I'm gonna have it where it's that you just write in it, and like I said, hopefully I can get it on an app because I really want to get an app. This will be a whole lot easier than doing this, but I'm not quite. Like I said again, I'm not finished with this. I thought I lost this thing. I really did. Now your cheat sheet is this is what's going to prepare you for our first coaching session using ideas to think about what you would like to discuss in the session. So, like I said, this just gives you in some examples of things that we'll be talking about, but except it'll be more geared to recovery. So I will keep some of the stuff, but then I will probably end up taking some stuff out because it's going to be about recovery. So it'll be a little bit different than that, but I do like the way this is set up. So the good thing about it, you can always take things out and then remove things. And then also my value bingo. This is a bingo game designed to help you identify the values that are important to you in your life. Be considering each of the traits below, determine whether they are important to your life and what you believe in. Circle all the traits that apply to you. So this one's going to be important, but I'm going to do this one in two parts. One is going to be that. The other one going to be family. What's important to you, family, friends. It's going to be more so that trauma. You're also going to have one where recovery when it comes to what you're recovering from, trauma, anxiety, medical issues. I'm adding that one as well. So there'll be different ones, but you're going to have to fill it out based upon how you feel, because emotionally it can be anything. So you're going to have an emotional one, you're going to have a mental and psychological one, you're going to have an internal as far as your health issues, and external one, and then you're also going to have a financial one that you're going to have to fill out as well. So we're going to basically dive into all of that, and then relationships like family, friends, what's important to you and why. So you're definitely going to have something, but it's going to be 5 different ones that you're going to have to do. So this is a coaching worksheet. This one is a worksheet that helps you identify things that are and are not serving you when you pursue your goals. So these are things you're going to have to stop doing. So every week this will change. So once you achieve a goal, then you'll go in and add another one. So like say for example, it stop doing. What am I going to stop doing? Doing less, keep doing more, start doing. So let's say, for example, you're going to stop being a people pleaser altogether. You'll stop being a people pleaser. And how are you going to go about doing that? So you have 3 different things. So this is not, I'm not going to do this where it's going to be like 10 goals. You're only going to do 3 starting off. And then we'll make more once we get really into it. But I want people to get used to what, just starting off kind of small. And then the gallery, I haven't quite finished yet. This is a gallery. And this is a habit tracker. And this right here tracks your habits. This right here, drinking a glass of water a day. This is going to change as well because it's going to be the same sections, but it's going to be, are you eating healthy? Are you eating junk food? Are you, far as health, are you going to the doctor? Questions like that. So this one might be a little bit lengthy as well, but it'll give me everything I need to know. So like I said, I ain't quite done with this yet. I'm still working on it. And then the next steps, this one here is gonna be, this is what I'm gonna be doing. So this is the part that I do based on what you respond on. So this is when I write what your steps are gonna be. Sometimes it might be 2 or 3 pages, just depends. But I'm not gonna do the end goals because it depending on how your progress is, I'm not gonna do the end goals until the very end. So when we get close to the end, that's when when we get close to the end, that's when I'll do your end goals. But for now, because I don't know how long it's gonna take, because recovery is a little bit different. So I might do 3 to 6 months, might be based upon this. 6 to a year might be something else, but your short term is going to be 3 months, your long term is going to be 6, because recovery, depending on what your recovery is and what is causing the most damage, some of y'all going to be with me for a while, because there's 12 steps to recovery. So depending on where you are in those 12 dimensions determines where I started. So we got to deal with childhood first, and then we got to deal with, teenagers and that type of thing. And then there's also going to be a case study. And this one is more or less about, like I said, I ain't done with it. It says the case study illustrates a successful outcome that the client of yours has had recently. This helps your client to see how success is possible and gives them social proof to your offer. Here's an example. So this just gives you an example. So you always, when you have clients, you always want to always show appreciation for what they do. Always give them, uplift your clients when it comes to them doing something. When they achieve a goal, if that means giving them something, whether it be putting a star on it, whatever, it means a lot when you basically, tell your clients that they are doing well. This here is what a personal coach is, what a life coach is. That's going to change a little bit because it's going to be recovery. This tells you about what happens during each session, how long the session is, how many life coaching sessions are you going to need. Depends on what the issue is. Some of y'all might be 6 months. Some of y'all might be longer. It just depends. But me, I try not to really do that because it puts a lot of pressure on a person. So I always say a year, and then it could be shorter or longer. That can change because, like I said, things change. And then this is to get to know me, a little bit about me, and about this is something that I'll be working on together. So I would probably do this, and you would as well, so you can get to know me. And then the client agreement, the name, your signature, payment agreement, your contract, your invoice, as you can see there, terms and conditions, and that's it. So yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm definitely gonna work on this weekend. But that's pretty much what it looks like. I'm gonna add some things, I'm gonna take away some things. I'm gonna definitely add and subtract, from it or whatever. So I don't know. And then so yeah, that's what my welcome packet looks like. I'm not quite done with it. And as y'all can see, I absolutely work. So this is where I do most of my designs, logos. I do them all here. So that's what I do. So that's just how that works. And if I go down, I'll show y'all. Like I said, I'm still working on a lot of stuff. So for example, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something I am working on, and I am gonna finish it. I promise I'm gonna finish it. Okay. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna show you something else I'm working on that I really need to get back to working on. All right, this here is a magazine that I'm working on. This is a magazine that I'm seriously going to be doing. Um, I haven't quite. This is just what it's going to look like. I haven't quite. I have some articles that I actually wrote, and I'm gonna put this out. The title may change, but all of this here stays the same. I'm gonna edit it because I gotta make sure people can read it. So it's really cute. I gotta do a table of contents, but this is what I'm working on as well. I'm happy about it. So I'm working. So this is what I'll be doing on my hiatus. I'll be working on I'm definitely will be working on the course and getting it finished. I'm still working on it. And like I said, um it's just important that you do what pretty much works for you. But sometimes you do need to take a break. Sometimes you do need to really take the time to be able to work on other things. I have a new logo for my podcast. Oh yeah. I can show y'all something. I can show y'all this. Now mind you, I haven't done anything to this. Okay. This is okay. I'm gonna show y'all this for those of y'all who are social media content creators. Okay. This is a social media planner. Now, this is something I have not done yet. So, this right here is your contents, what you're going to be doing as far as your audio, statistic, content pillars, posting schedule. This is your audit statistics. This right here is your media audit, and this is your platform. This is how you keep up with your content. This is all your statistics, your 6-month reviews, comments, subscribes. A lot of y'all need one of these because you definitely need one of these to keep track of your social media. I think this is really cool. I love the fact that you get to do all of this stuff, which I think is really, really cool. And as a content creator, you get to like your schedule, Facebook, Instagram. I need to start using this and I need to start doing this because that way I can have a schedule. And also, here, this tells you about your daily task of what you've done, giveaways, Monday, your to do list. I need to do this. I really need one of these because I swear I be all out of whack. Yeah, I definitely need to put this together and start, getting a schedule. Like Sunday to be the perfect time for me to sit down and do this. It would be the perfect time to just sit down and then do this Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't even look at this. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my posting calendar, social media administration, hashtag manager. This is a really good thing to have if you are someone that is truly going to be. This also has your passwords. Thank God I ain't putting none in here. But this also has your passwords, your promos. So this is really a good thing to have. You definitely want to have one of these if you're going to be a social media content creator because you definitely want to have something where you're able to keep up with your schedule and you're able to look at your views, you're able to look at different things. So if you're serious about being a content creator, you're able to look at these things. So it's just important that you have something. That's why I thank God I have that. Also, it can be good if you're doing like book signings or things like that. You can basically do that as well. So if you're going to be doing, like, say if you have a group and once a week you're coming into your group and you're going to be doing something like that. Let's see here. Then you also have a core value worksheet. Let me see. I'm trying to see how this works. The core value. I'm gonna show y'all this as well. This is another thing I'll be working on. So, like I said, I'm just showing y'all basically what I'm gonna be doing and what I'll be working on the next few weeks. All right, this is like a core values thing, far as clarity. This is different activities that you'll be doing if I'm coaching you. So, like I said, this is also going to be like everything that you've achieved will be here. So once you finish, we'll color it in, and this is something you'll work on. This is something that I'll be editing. So again, if you're going to be a coach, if you can find something that's going to make your life a whole lot easier, I recommend that. This makes it so easy. And they sell these. All you got to do is buy it, you edit it, and add whatever you want to add to it. These are editable. You can edit these. You can basically do whatever you want to with it and make it your own. So there's nothing wrong with having something that you can do yourself. Because, honey, trying to do all this yourself is hard. Honey, I'd rather have it already done for me than I can just go in and edit than trying to do it myself, because that would take me forever. So you definitely want to do that. I definitely have my articles that I've written. I have a couple more articles that I gotta write and edit, and I have them, but I just don't want to show you what I wrote yet. But I have like 1, 2 articles done, but I haven't quite finished yet. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna show y'all something that like I said, when I say I work, I work. I don't ever think that I do not work, because I do. Okay? I'm always working. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all something else that I'm working on that I'm going to be changing. But I'm just gonna show you that's why I say Canva is like my best friend and I love it. All right, so here. This is gonna be the lessons that basically when I do my groups, and when I do my webinars and seminars, this is what I'll be using. So this right here is something that I wrote myself. This is stuff that I actually put in myself. This is some of the stuff I added. So again, some stuff I kept, some things I didn't. So some things I wrote in here. So this is something that I'm going to be using when I get ready to do my coaching. Mind you, this ain't the finished product, so it might change. So this right here, lies. So conclusion. So it's going to be different when you look at it. It's not going to be the same. So this is one I was working on. I'm almost completely finished with it. I'm going to add some things to it. So again, this is what I've been working on as a life coach. For those of y'all who think that I don't take what I do seriously, yes, I do. So sometimes you got to walk away from something to finish something else. So all of those I got like 20 I got 20, it's like, I don't even know how many, it's like 12 different steps, but 12 different steps of different things. So I got to finish that one. That's part 2. And then I got part 1. I haven't started on it yet. So again, this is what I'll be doing on my weekends when I'm not doing any social media. I am still doing my podcast. That's not going to change. but I will be taking time to write a book. I will be. As a matter of fact, I gotta find it. Hold on. I have 2 books that I'm working on simultaneously, and I haven't quite finished one of them. But hold on, rambling. Give me a second. So, like I said, when God tell you to sit still, sit your butt still, because you'll be amazed where God gonna lead you to. So, writing is just something I love to do. This is currently, I haven't quite. I'm on chapter 2, and I had to pause because it was really hard for me to finish it. It was a lot, but this is the book right here that I am currently working on. So this is, I told you I was right, but I had to put it down because it was really traumatic for me. Sometimes writing can be traumatic, so I would say if you need to take a break, take a break. Because like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen when I finish it. But like I said, for me, I write until I can't write until I finish the chapters, and then I go back and I edit. So when you're writing a book, you never want to go back and edit until you've written enough to where you can. So then you can add and subtract and take away. But brain, when you're writing a book and you're just sitting there, don't think it's about writing it perfectly when you first write. Just write. Whatever your chapter 2 is going to be, just write. Whatever. And then when you go, then you can go back and edit, take away, add whatever you're going to add. And that pretty much is what you can do. So that's another thing I got to also, finish as well. So again, when God tell you to sit still, sometimes God got a whole different plan for you. So it's not going to be an easy journey to sit still, because it's not. Okay. That would be great. But I just want people to understand that this journey is not easy. It's not. When you're transitioning to something different, transitioning to something new, it's scary because it's something that's unfamiliar. And when you write a book that's personal, it's hard because the tears are going to come down. You're going to feel like, "Oh my God, I'm writing this book and I have no idea if anybody's going to like it. I don't know how people going to feel about it." And God's like, "Don't worry about it. Just sit down and write." Sometimes you got to go in a different direction. Even though, I love doing social media, I don't get paid for it. And if I'm going to be where I'm watching these people, a matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. I'm just trying to see something in general. I'm trying to see. It's more my health channel, but when you're sitting here and you're watching people travel and seeing the world and seeing what's out there, and you're trying to figure out what your next move is going to be, you want that to be you, then that's something you got to sit back and think about. Is it worth still doing something you're not getting paid for? Is it worth doing something that causes you so much pain? Is it worth doing something that basically is getting you nowhere? That's something you got to think about. So when God tell you to sit still, that means you got to get away from all the secular stuff. You got to get away from a lot of things. And a lot of people are not going to understand. They're going to be like, "Well, why is it that I haven't heard from you? Why is it that you haven't called?" I'm like, it's not that I don't want to call you. It's just the things that I'm on is just on a different page. Sometimes you need to be alone to write. Sometimes you need to be alone to build a business and build a brand. And building a Shopify and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to sit still to basically get ready for this new chapter of your life. So it don't mean I won't do videos. It just means that I am going to cut back for a while. I'm still going to post. I'm still going to show my journey, but again, sometimes you got to do what works for you. Some people can make money off social media, other people can't. I'm one of them people that, yeah, I can sit here and do social media all day long, but I'm trying to get paid for it. I'm trying to get paid for what I do. I'm trying to be like Kai Cenat. I'm trying to be where I can actually make money off what it is that I do. I want to be able to travel when I want to. I want to be able to have that type of thing. So that's important. So it's just like somebody just sent me a message about my, you know. So I have people reaching out to me all the time because they like my content that I do. My content is very different than what I used to do. This one is more personal, but my professional channels are very different. They're going a completely different direction. So again, that's what I'm focused on. I'm more focused on doing God's work. I'm more focused on helping people recovering and healing. I don't care nothing about Cardi B. I don't care nothing about all this other stuff. I care nothing about it. I don't. I care absolutely nothing about it. Because I don't. So when God tell you to sit still, sit still. You may want to get up and move, and God is like, nope, I do not want you to move. I want you to sit your butt still. I don't want you doing anything. I just want you to sit still. I want you to go to bed early. I want you to get a good night's sleep. I don't want you doing it. I want you to get up. I want you to exercise. I want you to get up. I want you to get away from this because it ain't serving you. So, honey, even though you're like, but I enjoyed it. I've been doing it for years. Nope. God said, nope. You won't be doing that no more. You won't be doing that no more. You ain't gonna be out here no more. But then on the flip side of that, the devil's gonna be like, well, why are you gonna let God tell you the same way when it came to Eve? Why is it you gonna let God tell you you can't do this no more, you can't do that no more? You've been doing it for years, honey. That is what the devil gonna tell you. The devil gonna like, why in the world are you listening to God tell you what you can and cannot do? Don't you think you got a mind of your own? Maybe if you go this direction, things may work out for you. Trust me, believe you're gonna hear that. It's the same thing as Adam and Eve. So if you think you're not going to do the same thing that Adam and Eve did every single day when it comes to your choice and decisions, you absolutely are. So if God tell you, look, these people ain't good for you and you need to leave them alone, you might want to listen to that. But hold on. Again, you're also gonna hear from the devil as well. You're not just gonna hear from God, you're gonna hear from both. You're gonna hear from the devil tell you, come on now, you know you want to go on there and you want to talk about sex and you want to talk about Kama Sutra, and God is like, no, you don't. Sweetheart, you don't need to do that. I told you which way I want you to go. But that was like, no, you can teach so many people about sex. It's just like when it comes to that, like it comes to meeting Chris Brown. And God, and devil says, no, you wanna go and have sex with Chris Brown. I'll make it so you get to meet him. I get it so you get to have one night with him. God is like, do you want to date him, or do you want to have sex with him, or do you want to marry him? So again, you're getting approached by both. You're not just getting approached by one. You're getting approached by both, and you are going to be tested. Because it's really going to be bad once you choose. Once you choose and you say, okay, I choose God, trust me, the devil ain't done with you yet. The devil going to be like, okay, you sure you want to choose God? And you're like, yeah, I choose God. So the devil's like, all right, well, I tell you what, I got something for you. Since you're gonna choose God and all, I don't think that's the right choice. I don't think that's the right decision. I think you should choose me. I'm here to tell you that temptation gonna be real. And you're gonna be like, well, Well, maybe I should go. Maybe I should go ahead and go this way. That ain't the way God told you. God did not tell you to go that direction. God told you to go a different direction. You chose to go the way the devil told you to go. And that's what I mean. You're going to hear from both of them. You're not just going to hear from one. You're going to hear from both of them. And you got to choose which door you're going down every day. So if you choose God, don't think the devil done with you, because the devil's not done with you. Even though you chose God, that don't mean the devil ain't going to continue trying to make you go against God every day. It's going to get worse. Once you make that choice to be a godly person, honey, the devil is going to make it hard. The devil going to be like, well, I ain't done with her yet. I ain't done with her yet. I'm just going to keep on trying to convince you to go against everything that you know, to do something that you don't. So when it comes to this podcast, that's what it's about. It's about once you make that choice to get out of darkness, you ain't going back into it. Now, don't get me wrong, darkness is still going to come. I don't care if you get, once you get through something, it's always going to be something else. That's this thing about pain. Pain moves. It's going to find a place to land. It always does. But the question is, are you going to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm in pain? Or are you going to do something to stop it? Like right now, my pain went from the back of my neck to now my knee. I've never had pain in my knee a day in my life. But here I am. So this is what I mean. Pain does not go nowhere. It's going to move. Wherever it is, it wants to move. And you're either going to let it affect you or you're going to do something about it. Now, you may have to sit still, even with medical conditions, and sit still. But that don't mean you're still not going to try to do what you can to be healthy. That you're still not going to look for answers, because you are. So even though when I was sick, I couldn't exercise, now I can. I still got to take my medicine. I got to take that before I go to bed. But anyway, that's my point. Don't sit up here and think that you can't do what's best for you. If you let other people dictate how your life gonna be, you're gonna be miserable something. If you let other people stop you from your greatness because you want to be loved, liked, appreciated, valued, wanted, needed to be all these other things, that's not best. If you do something and you leave worse off than what you were, then it's not worth it. If you get off after you did social media and you wake up in pain and you wake up miserable, then it's time to walk away from it. At least for a little while. Until you finish what it is that you're trying to do. Sometimes you can feel spirits even through the computer. And you're like, I don't even want this energy. I'd rather just walk away and get away from this energy. So energy is very important. So even though in one area you might be hurting, it doesn't mean that you have to let that pain define you. And that's the point to all of this. If you sit here and you're like, okay, I'm in pain, but I'm not going to let this pain impact what I'm trying to do, then you're good. But even though you're in pain, it doesn't mean that it's going to stay. All you're going to say is, I rebuke negativity and sit it back from what you can, because it doesn't belong here. I rebuke this pain. I rebuke everything that is of negativity that is trying to harm me, and I'm sending it back from which it came, and that's all you got to do. That's it. And then you'll notice that after a while, that pain goes away. Why? Because you rebuked it. But that don't mean that pain ain't gonna find somewhere else to go. But you have to say, I rebuke my internal body from any pain, hurt, or whatever, and I relinquish it back from which it came. So even the scripture for today, I hadn't even read it yet because I haven't had a chance to. My scripture for the day is, for God sent not the Son unto the world to judge the world, but the world should be saved through him. So God did not send Jesus to judge people, but the world should be saved through him. So he sent Jesus to save the world. And then this is what was said as far as what that means.
Have you ever felt held back by shame? Replaying in your mind something you wish you wouldn't have done or wish you would have done differently. I know what it's like to live weighed down by guilt and shame, and I want you to know we don't have to. My name is Hosanna Wong. I'm a spoken word artist and the author of You Are More Than You've Been Told. And Jesus himself says this in John 3:17. For God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. I used to miss this. I didn't get that Jesus did not come to condemn me, but rather because of my sin, I was condemned already. So Jesus came to be a friend, to give his life to set his friends free. He came to rescue us from the sin and the shame that has held us back. He wanted to remove anything that stood in the way of us having a real and right relationship with God. And because Jesus died for our sins, was buried, and rose again, this changes everything. Now, instead of replaying what we have done, we can replay what Jesus has done for us. But it's possible that some of us are still living held back by guilt and shame that Jesus already came to set us free from. That's what the enemy of our souls hopes that we do. He hopes that we never receive what Jesus did for us and never live the lives we've been created to live. Instead, how can you and I move forward in freedom today? Say it and surrender it. Once you confess it and turn away from it, Jesus covers you. You are forgiven. You don't have to live held back anymore. Say it out loud and surrender it to Jesus. Today, you can receive God's forgiveness and start to live free.
Now, this is what it means by that. And it's the same thing when it comes to sitting still. Hold on, I always save these every time I get them. Okay, it says John 3:17 comes right after one of the most famous verses in the Bible, and it continues to clarify the manner in which Jesus brings us eternal life. The great gift of God through Jesus comes to all who believe in Jesus as the way to salvation. John tells us that Jesus did not come into the world to condemn the world because of its sin, but rather to save the world through his life, death, and resurrection. It can be easy to feel condemned or guilty because we don't often see ourselves as worthy of God's love. But this verse tells us something important. Regardless of who you are and what you've done, you are loved by God. God is not trying to fill you with guilt or make your life difficult. He wants the best for you and desires a relationship with you. He loves us so much that he sent his only son to earth to give us grace and to live life that we did not deserve. While this is true that Jesus exposes darkness of the world in John 3:19, anyone who believes in Jesus and follows him will experience salvation and all of the gods that God has to offer. We choose to follow the ways of this world rather than Jesus, then our actions and thoughts will lead us to the condemnations and death. But if we follow Jesus and believe his word, then we will experience eternal life in relationship with God. Spend some time to thank God for the amazing gifts of eternal life that he has given you for free. Continue to walk in the light of Jesus, knowing that you are no longer condemned, but forgiven and free. So again, when people start distancing themselves from the world, it doesn't mean that they are leaving the world. It just means they're leaving society standards. They're leaving the secular world is all. And then it says, a prayer for today is, God, thank you for having mercy on us. Thank you for choosing to save us through the gift of your son, even though we did nothing to deserve it. Even good gifts that we have is because of you. So today, remind me of your free gift of salvation and give me boldness to tell others about your amazing love. In Jesus' name, amen. Very true. So again, you have to appreciate what God is giving you because, like I said, God gave it to you. He didn't give it to everybody else. And the fact that you're giving it to everybody else, that's like saying that you're going to take what God gave you and give it to people that are negative people that's going to suck the life out of you. So when you're sitting still, you're learning about how to be able to spot negative people, not just on what a person looked like, but based upon their character. You're not rushing to date this person. You're taking the time to thoroughly get to know them. Any person that come in your life, you're going to make sure they're meant to be there. That God wants you to have them there. Because if God don't want you to have them there, don't bring them there. God never said to be a fool. God never said to follow people and to the point you end up in jail somewhere. God didn't say stay with somebody because you have feelings for them. God never said to stay with somebody that's going to lead you down a negative path to nowhere. But God did say that you ought to help, lost souls come back to him. You are supposed to do that, but if you have to lose everything because of it, then it ain't worth it. If you have to go through losing everything in order to have certain things, then it ain't meant for you to have it. So just because right now you may not have a boyfriend, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or you did something wrong. It just means you're going down a bit different path. If you're someone that did not want to have sex and you're like, no, I'm not having sex till marriage, then stand on that. Don't let somebody make you feel bad because you're choosing the God direction that God put you in. You're choosing not to have sex before marriage. You're choosing to say, you know what? No, I don't want to have sex until marriage. And there's nothing wrong with you saying, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have sex before marriage. I don't want to do anything that go against what God wants me to do. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you saying, you know what? I'm going to follow what God wants me to do. I'm going to sit still when God tells me to sit still. I'm not going to be out here complaining. I'm just not going to worry about what everybody else got going on. I'm worried about what I have to go on, and that's it. So that's all you honestly need to worry about. And even though the path you're going on may be different than what you thought it would be, it's okay that it is. It's okay that your path is different. It's okay that you're not going down the path that everybody else is going. It's okay that you're doing something different than what everybody else is doing. So you may not be out here having as much fun, and you right now may not be where you need to be right now, but it does not mean that you won't get there. It's just your timing is different than everybody else's. And it's okay that your time is different. It's okay that you're doing something different than what everybody else is doing. It's okay that you're going down a different journey than what everybody else is going. And it is okay that you're doing that. It's just like right now, somebody's interviewing somebody about a situation, and this person only got 30 views. And that's insane. So anytime that somebody is doing something that's positive, they're not getting as many views. It's just like the one person I'm watching now as far as traveling content creator. This is like 11 days ago. They got 4,600 views. But yet and still, you got people that's talking about things that actually matter, and they're not getting the same type of views. So that's the crazy part about it. It's just like Joe Dispenza about, listening about reprogramming your brain overnight. And it's like a sleep meditation, and you're listening to him about programming the brain. Some people, when they go to bed, they listen to scriptures when they go to bed. That's what I listen to, scriptures when I go to bed. So again, if you're going to change, then you need to change. But when God tells you to sit still and says, okay, look, I need you to sit still for a minute. You're doing too much. You're going back into that same pattern. I need you to stop. I need you to completely stop. I need you to walk away from this. It's not getting you anywhere. It's not doing anything for you. I have something else planned for you. And you're going to have to trust the process. So I had to sit there and think about it. I was like, man, maybe it is time to walk away from social media. Maybe it is time to put my phone down and not be on social media all the time. Maybe it is time for me to do something that's going to be different. So again, you're saying maybe, and God is like, no, I don't want you to say maybe. You're going to put it down. You're going to sit down and watch something else and do something else. And when I say you're ready to go back, then you will go back. But right now, you got other things that you need to do. You don't need to be on social media. And me and God might negotiate and say, look, can I at least do it once a week? Okay, I can live with once a week, but you're only going to do it for an hour. I don't want you doing 6-hour videos anymore. And if you do it, it's got to be something that's meaningful. It's got to be something praising my name. God gonna give you the stipulations. God gonna give you the stipulations, and you better basically leave with those stipulations. But at the same time, the devil's gonna like, why in the world are you letting God tell you that you can't go on social media and do any social media content? You need to go ahead and do it. Eventually you'll get views. I'll make sure of it. And God's like, don't you dare. I do not want you out here doing anything that's going to jeopardize what I just said to you. So that's how that works. Is it easy? No, because it's a very lonely, boring situation. Because not everybody's doing what you're doing. So yeah, you going to meet your tribe. Trust me, your tribe is coming. But God gonna be like, look, first of all, if you want to be God was saying this to me, and I was like, if I'm gonna be able to drive again, and I pray about this every day. God was like, well, if you're gonna drive again, I'm gonna need you to be outside a little bit more. I drove today around the neighborhood. So God was like, if you're gonna get on that road and drive, I'm gonna need you to, number one, get enough sleep. Number two, I need you to get away from this nature boy situation. Number three, I need you to get away from negative people. And number four, I need you to be outside and get some fresh air. I need you to get your eyes where they're outside. I need to make sure you're in bed by 9 o'clock. I need to make sure that you're not groggy. I need to make sure that when you talk about things that you're not waking up feeling horrible. So when things are not fun for you no more, that's when you let it go. So yeah, once a week is cool. I'm cool with once a week. I'm cool with posting what I post on other content and post it so people can see it. I'm cool with that. But I am not going to be on social media for 6 hours at this point. No. So some people be on here every day, and that's cool. But God is like, look, I don't mind, you saying stuff, but there's like that video I just did. God wouldn't have wanted me to do it that way. He probably would have wanted me to do it differently, but it still made the same message though. But when God said, look, I want you to delete it, then I would delete it. And that would be it on that. So even though I can't see God, that doesn't mean I can't hear him. So all I'm saying to y'all is when God says to move, God will tell you to move. When God says sit still, sit your butt still. There's a reason you're sitting still. Everything you do, there's a reason why you're doing it. You're not doing it for any reason. You're doing it for a reason. And whatever that reason is, time will tell. But for now, you're going to leave well enough alone and do what you need to do. And if people walk out, you don't worry about it. Just continue doing what you've been doing. Continue to live your life. Continue to live your truth, and that's it. If that person is meant to be your friend, they'll come back. If they don't, then they won't. And the question is, do you really want to deal with them when they come back, considering how they treated you? Probably not. At the end of the day, like I said, things happen. People grow. People evolve. People like, no, I'm not doing that. So like I said, you never know. So at the end of the day, sometimes you got to close chapters. And when God said, don't look back, God mean that. That's why yesterday I felt horrible, because when I sat there and talked about that situation, I just felt horrible. Why? Because that's not what God wanted. God didn't want me to talk about that situation. God wants me to move forward. And God was like, I'm not gonna make you better until you let go of whatever this thing is about this man. Who shall name this? God is like, I want you to completely let it go. I want you to move forward. I want you to let it go, and I want you to just say, you know what? I'm not looking back, because I ain't trying to turn into a pillar of salt. So the same way in the story of Lot, God told the angels to tell Lot to pack up, don't look back before you turn into a pillar of salt. Well, guess what? It's no different for you. You can't keep going back and trying to make something into something that it will never be. Let it go. And it says, God, you are righteous, honorable, trustworthy, and true. You crush darkness and shatter despair. You heal people and restore relationships, and you continue to invite people to know you personally. You are so great and mighty and worthy to be honored. Amen. So again, it says, come unto me, and all ye that labor and are heavy and laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. So again, let it go. Let it go. Point blank period. Because it ain't worth it. If it's where it becomes an addiction, and that's the thing. Addictions don't come from the way society is telling you. Addictions come from what you're willing to do for it. That's what makes it the addiction. How that high makes you feel, and how you don't want to let go of it. What, like I said, it's not just about going after something, because it's a lot more complicated than that. But it's also, what are you willing to do to not only get that thing, but to hold on to it? And that's the problem. That's what the addiction is. The addiction is, what are you doing to keep that feeling that whatever it is you want gives you? What are you willing to do to keep money? What are you willing to do to keep somebody? So it's not the fact that it's about the drug. The drug is not what makes it addictive. It's what you're willing to do to keep that high is what makes it addictive. Once you get rid of that, then it makes it a whole lot easier for you. Because if you're not looking at the high part of it, then you're not going to be worried about it. But if you look at the love of that high, the way that high makes you feel, the same way when it comes to a man and a woman, how that person makes you feel when you have sex, it's that same high. You want to continue to have that high. You want to continue to have that positive thing. So what, you're willing to hold on to it, even though that person might be the most negative thing in the world, but they gave you some good, you know what, and now you want to hold on to it. It's no different than when it comes to committing a crime. You know you shouldn't be committing a crime, but what you're willing to do for the love of the person may even be going to jail for that person. That's what makes it an addiction. It's not that medications are addictive. It's the fact of what you're willing to do to keep that positive feeling, even though it's negative. Even though that person is the most negative person in the world, but that person gave you something, a high or a feeling that you want to keep over and over and over again. Whether it's money, whether it's sex, whether it's whatever. It's whatever you're willing to do to keep that high. And even with social media, even though our phones, it's the same thing. It's the same high. If your kids cannot let go of their phones, and you tell them put their phone down, and they're up here protesting about their phones, that is a problem. That is a purity and complete problem. That's an addiction. Because what you're willing to do to hold on to something that you don't need to hold on to is a very serious problem. It's a problem. Absolutely, it's a problem. So all I'm saying to you, when you're trying to hold on to something or someone that doesn't want to be kept, that is a problem. That is a very serious problem. So again, you definitely don't want to hold on to something that you no. So at the end of the day, like I said, you definitely do not want to hold on to something or someone that doesn't want to be kept. So, but because your pride, there's nothing that causes addiction, pride. Because you don't want to let it go, because you feel like it's helping you. Sometimes, in some cases, that ain't always the case. So, if something is not serving you, I don't care how much you like it, let it go. And some of us, it is social media, and we need to let it go, even though we don't want to, even though we enjoy it. We still need to let go of it because it ain't doing nothing but causing us a bunch of pain. So you might want to let it go, even though you want to keep it, even though you want to enjoy it. It doesn't mean it's something that you need to keep. And I'm just being real. So even though you want to hold on to it, even though you want to keep it, even though you may feel like, okay, I really do want to keep this. I love the way this makes me feel. It makes me feel good. Okay, cool. But it doesn't mean it's something, in all honesty, that you need to hold on to. It ain't something that basically is going to make you better. So I'm not trying to be mean here. I really ain't. But I'm just saying, some things are not worth being held on to. Let it go. I know you want to hold on to it because it's nice, it's pretty. Yeah, you want to hold on to it. The problem is holding on to it is causing you problems. So some things are just not worth holding on to. So even though you want to hold on to it and you want to keep it, I get it. But is it worth keeping? No. Not at all. Just right now, I have everything pretty much packed. I have a couple more things that I have that are coming. So some stuff might get switched. But for now, I like what I have because, again, I have something really things cute to wear. So I'm pretty much for the most part packed because I have little like short comfort clothes, stuff I can wear, that would be comfortable to wear at the beach because I have these two. I have like a romper that I can wear. Um, that would be pretty cool. And I have like a little beach thing, and then I have a see-through thing. So I gotta grab that. But other than that, that's about it. So like I said, sometimes even for most of us, we need a social media break, and there's nothing wrong with taking one. And then when God says, okay, when you come back, then you'll come back doing this. Sometimes you need to do it to figure out what your next move is gonna be. But either way, you gotta figure out what works for you. Why is this over here? I'm in my closet. So I got this little really cute little beach outfit, and that's what I said the other one's not gonna work with that outfit. So I had to get my little beach outfit. So I got one little beach outfit to wear when we go out on the beach. And then I have two more, like I said, short dresses. They haven't gotten here yet. Matter of fact, I gotta look to see what I got. But so far, I think I like what I have. And then I have to find some, because like I said, there's one outfit I'm probably gonna wear on the way back, but I have, okay, so this is my beach outfit. So I have 1, 2, 3. So I got, okay, hold on. So I got one, okay, hold on. Let's start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dresses. Y'all probably like, oh my God, yeah, you got to pack for anything. I've got 1, 2, oh, and I also got shorts. Okay. So I've got 4 comfortable, like short outfits that I can wear for breakfast or for lunch. So I got that. And then I have 4 dresses to wear. I have 4 outfits to wear. Um when we, if say for a night club night or something like that, I have something for everything. So and then I have two so I have two beach things. One is a pants outfit, the other one is a short dress outfit. And then I have a see-through one I can wear as well with some shorts. So I got like these two little outfits here. And then I have I think 3 more outfits coming. So I got a whole bunch in my closet. Y'all just don't know. But I don't know. But this is for now what I picked out because there's some outfits I've never worn. Oh, I got my white dress. I got my infamous. Oh, I forgot about the infamous white dress. And I forgot I got an outfit sitting right here that's been sitting here that I have never worn. It's got shorts and it's got, hold on. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, shoot. I do get another thing to wear on the beach. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this. Hopefully, I can wear it. Hopefully, because my boobies are kind of big. That's why I said I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it until next year. I might wear it when I go to Vegas. If I lose a couple pounds, then yeah, I probably will wear it. So I forgot. So I've got I got 4 outfits to wear. Okay, we good now. Okay, we good. So some stuff is probably gonna be rearranged. I don't know yet. I got a couple outfits that I have that are coming. So for now, this is what I'm wearing so far. I've got 4 short outfits because again, I like being prepped for things. I've got okay. So I got 4 outfits that I have to wear like during the day, like lounging or whatever. I can wear them if I want to lounge. So okay, so I got this outfit here, which is really cute that I can wear. I have these 2 little like outfits where they cover like they're not how can I put this? They're rompers actually. So there's one I'm not sure about. Then I got okay. This should be actually over here. So I've got one. Okay, so this is how this is gonna go. All right, so I have. Okay, so I've got some rompers that I can wear. I got a romper that I can wear. I got 2 rompers. I got a short outfit, and then I got 1, 2, and then I got this outfit here that after I take a shower, I can either wear for dinner. So pretty much, okay. So now I know what I need. Okay. So I've got 4. Okay. That's okay. I got it. I got it now. Okay. So these outfits here that I got, the rompers I can wear in the morning when I want to go and I want to go get breakfast. I can just slip them on and then I have some pajamas. So I've got 2 rompers. Where's the other one at? It's in here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it, but it's 2 rompers. I think no, okay. So this romper here is like a dressed up like romper. It's not well, yeah, I can wear it because it's like a really cute little romper. So this one I can wear. Actually, I'll figure it out what I'm gonna wear it with. But this one can be worn too if I'm just gonna wear it, just be out and about. So I've got 4 or 5 pairs of shorts. Well, yeah, 5 pairs of shorts that I can wear just out and about. I've got 2. I got 4, 3 or 4. I think I'm about wearing about the infamous white dress. Yeah, that white dress that everybody don't know about. So I have a short. Okay, 1. Hold on. I've got 3. This other dress I think I'm gonna use if we go on the beach. Okay. So this is going to be more of a beach. Okay. So we have, all right. I think I'm good. I think we got it. I think I have it. So I've got one, I got three, I got a romper, I got three, I got two rompers, and then I got another two outfits coming. And then I've got my bathing suit. I've got one, two, well actually, yeah, because one of these I'm gonna wear with some capris. So just in case it gets cool at night, I got some pants. So yeah, I think I should be good. But I ain't gonna be able to take a small suitcase because I gotta make room for stuff. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dresses. But I think this dress here needs to go more so here. So yeah, I should be good. So I got 4. I got three short outfits for if we go to the club or somewhere on the boat. And then we have like nightlife and get dressed to go on a nightlife. So I got three of those and one dress. That should be good. And then I have but it's still a dress, so it don't matter. I can put it back. So this is a dress. So so I got 3 really cute short outfits and a dress to wear for nightlife or dinner. Depends on which one I choose. So I also have I've got two rompers and I don't know why I'm sneezing. I think I'm coming down with something. Ugh. That's what I mean. I rebuke negativity and send it back from what you came. So yeah, I'll figure it out by the time I figure this out. But I know what I got so far works to have a romper. But knowing me, if I wake up in the morning, if I go get breakfast, I'm gonna take a shower before I go get breakfast. I'm not just going to go and not take a shower before I have breakfast. So, but if I do, at least I got something to put on, take a shower, and then go eat breakfast. And at least I've taken a shower before I have breakfast. So I probably will take a shower and go get breakfast, and then maybe go back to sleep, maybe for a couple of hours. So I'll figure it out. I will. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go through all this stuff to see what I'm gonna wear because I still gotta have something there and then something back. But at least I have something when I get there I can change into for 5 days. So I have multiple different outfits to choose, and I did my research, y'all. I didn't just, make this decision. I did my research. So, yep. So, as of right now, I will be taking a hiatus, and I'm excited about it. I really am. I mean, I still will do videos and post them, but if I do live, it's gonna be probably once a week. I'm cutting down, but it's time for me to take a hiatus seriously because I need to take one. But like I said, I still will post my podcast. I'm still gonna post that, so you'll still get to hear that on Facebook. I might do some things on Facebook. But YouTube, I'm taking a hiatus for a while. I might still do stuff on my Facebook and Instagram that I haven't done anything on Instagram yet. So I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. Because Instagram is a little bit different and a whole lot more complicated because Instagram doesn't connect to Facebook, and you can connect to the StreamYard and there's a way to connect it, but it can be very complicated. But yeah, taking some time right now to sit still is kind of a good thing. But I still will do some videos and morning inspirations, and I might do, like I said, 1 video a week. But 2, because I have 2 different things that I'm doing. So, but Facebook is different because I would have to end up going and actually doing them separate because some of them are not connected to StreamYard. So I have to do them that way. but there are other channels that I need to build. I think I have enough content on here for now on this particular channel, but I have other channels that I have to build. So, and there are a few. So I've got to build those channels and get them up and running. So that way, when I take this official break and do some writing, I have content that's there for people to be able to see it. So that's how that's working. And this wasn't an easy decision. Well, actually, it was. It was actually an easier decision than I thought it was going to be. But it was something that was worth doing. And something I really needed to do. So, sometimes you do need to take a break. Because God is leading me somewhere else, and I got to follow where God is taking me to. But don't get me wrong. Personally, on my personal page, I probably will still do content there. And I still will do content, but YouTube, I think I have enough content on there to take a well-deserved break. And there are people that are doing that. They're taking a break because they're not getting paid and it's not worth it. But it doesn't mean that we don't enjoy what we do, but there's other things like I still got jewelry I got to sell. I still got jewelry, a whole bunch of jewelry I got to sell, so I got to focus on that. I got to get boxes. I got to get a Shopify channel. I got to get a couple of channels. I got to get an app done. So it's one thing if I was making money on YouTube, then that would be different. But I'm not making money on YouTube like that. So, and then, like I said, it's harder to go viral than what it used to be. So again, people want drama, and when you go to bed with headaches and go to bed feeling bad, it's time to log off. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean that I won't come back. It doesn't mean that I won't still do content. It just means that it's probably going to be pre-recorded and then posted. So it'll be a lot of pre-recorded content, but it won't be live. If I go live, it'll probably be once a week on both channels, and that'll be it. But there are some channels I probably will continue to do it because of my business channel. So I probably will continue doing those content, but personally, no, I think I'm done personally. If it's not professionally, if I'm not making money, then I'm just not going to want to do it. And that's what I mean. Sometimes, God is saying, no, you need to get away from stuff. Because like I said, we're looking at screen. Here's the thing. Social media is really messing up a lot of people. Their whole entire lives are social media. It's messing up your eyes. You're looking at it in the car. You're ending up getting in accidents. Your eyes are messing up because every day you're strolling. You need to take a break. You do. You need to take a break. Everybody needs to take a social media break. Everybody needs to do so. Now, there are people that all they do is take pictures and they post. They might do something, but when it gets to the point you're doing it 7 to 9 hours, it's time for you to get off. You don't need to do that. You can basically do content on all your platforms and be done within 2 hours, and that'll be the end of it. You can do a 10-minute, 15-minute video post. That's it. You can do your podcast, post it. That's it. You are straining yourself. You are purely and completely straining yourself. And it ain't worth it. I understand content creating for some, they make money, but the stuff you got to do, it's just not even worth that, to be honest. It's not. You're better off just saying, you know what? No, I would rather just do regular content. I would rather once a week go live, do pre-recorded videos during the week, and once a week go live. That's what this one girl did. This one girl that I watch, her boyfriend, she now does it where she does her content through the week and post it on one video. And that's the smartest thing you can do. Because people's attention spans are not the way they used to be. Some people can't even watch a whole entire 10-minute video. It ain't worth it because you're pretty much talking to yourself. And don't get me wrong, sometimes while you're gone, your stuff will pick up. But even Tony Robbins and them, they're not on social media all day. And they have one video that promotes their webinars, their seminars. Now, what I might do is I might do a what's the name? Where I do either Patreon. I might do Patreon content and post it. I thought about starting to do that. Posting Patreon content, Discord content, stuff like that, and getting that prepped. I might do that. But other than that, that might not be a bad idea. Now I might do Patreon content and put my stuff on Patreon. I might do that. But as far as me going live, unless I'm doing some type of webinar, seminar, or something like that, or unless like if people like for example, if people say, well, I like when you do content like the stuff I'm doing, like what I did just a minute ago about sitting still. This is what I mean. I'm just using me. I'm showing you right now what I'm doing. And this is really what I do when I get off social media. I'm sitting here like, okay, while I'm sitting still, I'm like, okay, what is my new life going to look like? What is my new beginning going to look like? Is it going to look like where I am, what am I going to be doing? So you got to ask yourself that question. So you got to ask yourself that question. What am I going to be doing? What is it going to be looking like? So you really got to sit here and be like, okay, what is 2025 going to look like? If I'm doing a lot of traveling, am I going to have time? Again, so these are things you really got to sit here and ask yourself. I know it ain't going to be easy. And I know for some of y'all, it's going to be like, well, what am I going to do now that, I'm doing this? Well, that's something you got to ask yourself. Got to ask yourself that question. So it's gonna be confusing because you're gonna be sitting there like, okay, well, I'm doing this. Is this really what I want to do? It's just like one day you wake up and you say you want to be singing. It's just like that, same way. So you really got to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what do you really want to do? Because it's not gonna be anything. Just like me packing right now is the same thing. Am I going to be wearing this? Am I going to be putting this on? What am I going to be putting on when I go on this trip? It's the same equation. You're going to be asking yourself, and then I might get in here right before I leave and take something out. But right now, I'm packing for a reason because that way I know for a fact I'm going because my stuff is already packed. I don't have to pack nothing. Well, maybe a couple things, underwear, stuff like that, will be the only thing I have to pack in my personal stuff, and probably medications. That'll be it. And I still have enough room in here to basically essentially put silverware, put souvenirs in there, and some shoes. So I got some shoes coming that's probably gonna go in that bag, but that'd be about it. And probably whatever my like deodorant, bras, stuff like that. So again, that's what it looks like. And I know for a lot of people, it's a scary thought, but yeah, it's just to be 100% real here. Nah, my boobies are not gonna fit. I don't know, it might fit. I have to actually literally try this thing on, but it looked like I'm gonna have to have a breast reduction. I already know I'm gonna have to have one. But I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a scary thing having a breast reduction. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to that. But I may have to have one. But it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna be giving up a lot of things that you love, things that you're good at. But that's not direct. That's not direction God wants to put you in. So it's not about the direction I want to go at this point. It's the direction that God wants me to go. But I also got to recognize, again, the devil also is listening to this as well. So yeah, I got to make a decision. But again, God will walk me through it. But there may be a reason why God is taking me off. Maybe because God want me to work on driving. That might be what it is. Now, when I start driving, then I probably will take y'all with me, and y'all will see where I'm going. But God might be like, look, I think you need to get off because I think you need to rest your eyes. I think you need to get sleep and be on a schedule. So it's not permanent. It's just while I'm on this journey right now. So again, you sit down, you think about it. And even though you may feel like, oh my God, I worked hard, I did this, I worked hard, and now I'm starting on something else. It's not that you're quitting. It's not that either. It's just you need a break. And being on social media all day, looking at a screen all day, strolling all day, you need a break from it for a little while. So when you take that break, trust me, it will be worth it when you take it. Because I'll be exercising, walking. Like if I go walking, then yeah. Excuse me, I might take y'all with me. Excuse me, I have acid reflux really bad. But right now, like this journey I'm going on, I'm probably gonna be recording and I'm probably gonna post it. I'm probably gonna post my day in the life of exercising because I did one recently where I was exercising and I actually recorded it. So I might do my hair. So again, it's not that I'm leaving social media, it's just my content is changing. That's it. It's changing. So, it's gonna be a lot of pre-recorded stuff that I'm posting. But some videos I may have to go live on because of the fact that they're hard to post. So that's why. But they're for the most part like morning inspirations. I can do those and be done and have the rest of the day to myself. So I haven't picked what day it is or what day it's gonna be. Don't know. But I'll be doing 2 lives on 2 different channels. And then Instagram is a whole nother thing because Instagram is more so I'm starting to build that channel. Haven't done really too much on it. So again, there's nothing wrong with figuring it all out. But that's the whole point of sitting still. You get to sit down and you get to evaluate things and see what works. See what content as a godly person I can and cannot do. And it's been trial and error, but now I know what content I can do and what content I cannot do. That's all. I'm just figuring it out. So once, I get everything situated and I figure out a schedule, then my podcast will be primarily what I will be doing. If I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and do it live and do it, then that's different because I will have it on here and then I'll be able to post it. But if it's going to be connected to YouTube, then I might as well just do the podcast itself and then post it. Just depends how I feel. So that being said, I'm getting ready to go to bed because I think I have packed pretty much everything and I have prayers that I have to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's it. And then they have one that's called Finding Your True Purpose. So I probably will start this particular one as far as a plan. I don't know how many, like 6 days. So I'm gonna do that one. So it's not gonna be an easy journey, but I will definitely figure it out. And while I'm going through the journey, you're along with me. Welcome to your recovery journey. It's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of, you're going to be bored because your life is going to be pretty quiet. But when you look at the chaos, you're going to appreciate it a whole lot more, trust me. At first, I was like, I'm living a boring life. I can't drive. And I'm like, oh my God. Now it's like, okay, I have peace. My house is peaceful. Everything is peaceful. I can't complain. So your phone's not gonna be ringing like that. Nobody's gonna be calling. None of that. I don't know. I'm gonna ask. I'm definitely gonna ask about the breast reduction. I'm going to my doctor either. Yep, mental health. That's true. Mental health is important. And that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with being like if you like say if you're on your phone and you buying something or you're on your computer and buying something, okay, cool. That's not a problem. Buying groceries online and going to pick them up, okay. Going on a website buying something, okay, that's cool. What is not cool is when you are strolling on now here's the problem. Facebook, you are strolling. That's true. You are strolling. But if you're just posting pictures on most people on Facebook, they just want to see what their friends and family are doing. But Facebook now has a bunch of commercials and stuff on it now. So you don't even really get to see what your friends and family are doing now. Because they have other stuff on there. Like it used to be where your channel only had your friends and family. That's it. Now you got celebrities on your channel that have absolutely nothing to do with your channel in any capacity. Instagram is different. It's just strictly your friends and family, and you may have some stuff on there like the shade room and stuff like that, but you only see who you actually follow. That's it. You don't see nothing else. Whereas Facebook now is like people that you didn't even follow. I'm like, wow. Like I had somebody follow me from Love and Lockup. I'm like, when did this person? It's crazy. Yeah, I got somebody from Love and Lockup, and I had to verify it was this person. I had to verify it, but yeah, they started following me. I don't know if they saw one of my lives or whatever, but they did, and they followed me. I was like, it's right. I was like, oh, okay. So I followed them back. So again, like I said, you just gotta figure out what works for you. But yeah, taking a social media break is something that everybody needs to do. At least for 3 months. Take a 3 month break. I'm telling you, you're not missing nothing. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have cable, then of course you can go on YouTube and still see if there's something you want to watch. So really technically you are on social media technically, but when God says leave social media, it also includes YouTube. That means, well, not necessarily. If you're looking for like positive stuff or something to watch, like you might watch an interview, but you might what during them 3 months, you might watch a movie, you might do some exercise, you might go for a walk. Honey, you gonna see the difference. You're gonna see the difference. And once you get off, and if you do decide to go on TikTok and look, it's because you're going shopping. So if you get on TikTok, it's more than likely because you're going to buy something, or you might go on there and do maybe 30 minutes of strolling. Then you might go on TikTok just to check to see, like for example, I watch Country Wayne. I might watch Country Wayne. I might stroll for a little bit. Even with TikTok, it ain't the same. So after a while, you be like, okay, that's enough. I might watch the YSL trial. So I probably watch that because I didn't got into that. And that might be it. Then when I get off after the YSL trial, I might watch a movie or I may not watch nothing. Sometimes I cut everything off. Sometimes I be in here, I don't have nothing on. I might listen to music, I might vibe, but you want to give your eyes, especially if you're in front of a computer for 8 hours, you definitely want to give yourself a TV break. At least for about an hour of just sitting without no television. That's why you might go outside, you might take a walk, you might do something of that nature just to give yourself somewhat of a break. But it doesn't mean, like I said, it doesn't mean that you're not going to see me. It just means that either something's going to be pre-recorded where I just record it, post it on all my platforms, and they're all the same thing. Because whatever's on one platform, you'll probably see on every single one, depending on what the topic is. So that's what I do. When I post for one, I post for all of them. It just makes it easier. Unless I'm on Facebook, then that's different. Facebook might be something completely different and Facebook takes forever to load pictures. No, they don't have a problem with it. But when it comes to doing videos, it takes forever. I mean, literally forever. It takes a while for them to post, and sometimes they'll post, sometimes they won't. That's why sometimes I have to go live. That's the only reason I go live, is because it's the only way I can post videos and they will actually post. Sometimes they will post, sometimes they won't. It just depends. So that being said, like I said, everybody. I mean, a lot of, and how I knew that it was coming. I kept seeing people doing videos about them either leaving TikTok, taking a break from social media, taking some time to themselves, and that's what I mean. When God tell you to sit still, that's exactly what that means. You're distancing yourself from other things until God figures out, hey, this is what you need to do. But at the same time, again, that don't mean the devil ain't coming for you either. That don't mean nothing. So just understand that this is not an easy journey and it ain't for everybody. But in the end, it's going to be worth it because you're going to be healthier, because you're not going to be looking at a screen all day. You're going to be healthier because you're not having crazy people in your life. There's benefits, trust me. And so far, there are more benefits than it is. Like people say, well, don't you get lonely? Who don't get lonely? But then you look at, did I grab the right glasses? Of course I did. I have two sets of glasses. Are these the right glasses? No, they're not. They're the other ones. No, I grabbed the wrong. Well, no, I grabbed the right ones because these are the right ones. But anyway, but yeah, there are days you feel lonely, but then you realize, do I really want to have people in my house and I got to go through a bunch of drama? Not really. So even though you might be like, do I really want to go through drama? Do I really want to go through chaos? Do I really want to go through all of these things? You know, is it going to be lonely? Yeah, I can answer all them questions for you. I'm currently going through it now. But when I think back on it, um, it is definitely worth it. So, like I said, right now I'm looking at it, and I have a lot of stuff from God as far as 5 hours of meditations and affirmations. I'm watching pretty much what I watch now, and then they're talking about Cardi B. So pretty much where I'm at right now, mainly I listen to music or I listen to some type of affirmation. That's what I'm watching. Or I'm watching people travel. And I found uh I found the UK Love is Blind. I found one of the couples, so I decided to follow them. And so it's so cute. Now, let me tell you something about the UK people. They're a little different. Now, UK people are a lot more, y'all would think they're very stuck up. I watched, if you're American, it's gonna seem boring to you, and I'm explaining why. UK people are very different. And UK people are very different. And I one of these days I'll have to show you. Because I'm watching Love is Blind UK, and they got the two couples that actually are still together now. And one of the couples I follow, and you'll be skipping through because you'll be like, okay, there's nothing really, because you, like I said, we're so used to stuff going on. We're so used to the way we are so different. And again, when you are looking at dealing with people that are Caucasian, they're very different. They're very different. So, you're used to, if you're black, you're used to, for example, Mimi and Josh, but they said Mimi and Josh. I don't know. Let me see if Mimi and Josh are still together. I don't even know. But like them, for example, I love Mimi and Josh, but I don't know what the world is going on. But we're so used to drama. Like somebody, I guess, hold on, what is this? Oh, that's the thing. Okay, that's something else. I was comments. I was okay. So let me look and see if Mimi and Josh are still together. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Mimi and Josh. All right, let's see. Okay, that was a month ago. They were still together. 2 weeks ago. Okay, so they are still together. Oh, okay.
To be clear, Fulfill is a protein bar, not a candy bar.
Yeah, this is like a month ago. This is all about a month ago. I haven't seen anything as of recently. I know the other Ayo and what's the name was still together. Him and hold on. Let's see here. So they don't have a YouTube channel, but they seem to be still going strong 2 weeks ago. And then they've been okay 9 days ago. Oh yeah, they still together. Josh and Mimi are still together. But the other couple, the American version of Love Island, they're still together. 3 of the couples are still together. So and they all still hang out. And the other show I watch, Too Hot to Handle. I don't know who's still together. So I don't know. But they still together. So from what I seen 9 days ago, they're still together. So yeah, I'm getting back into that, but yeah, they're still together. 2 weeks ago, they're still going strong. They seem to be really really going strong. Oh, but when it comes to Jessica and Ayo, I think they're still together still. They funny, but I love Mimi and Josh. I think they're good together. I think they're really adorably cute. And then they go live. They just make me laugh. They're just funny. So, oh yeah, and I found the other couple from Love Is Blind. Love Is Blind. What's the name? They don't have any videos right now, but I guess they're gonna start posting. Nicole and I cannot pronounce his name to save my life, but I'll follow them. But yeah, but Josh and Mimi they're still going strong. 9 days ago. So yeah, I'm happy for them. But I'm waiting for them to actually do a channel. I would love to see them because um other than that, there's somebody to actually but yeah. But everything like dated back to like a month ago. And then you have Love Island. So but I think the 3 of the couples are still together. So but yeah, it's cute. Let me see if Ayo and hold on. All right, let's see. Love Is Blind UK. Um, yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago. Uh, is it Ayo? I think it's Ayo. So yeah, these people are now household names at this point. Jessica. Uh, His name, why is his name not coming up? But yeah, I don't know. Love is Blind. Not Love is, I meant to say Love Island. Lord, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. My bad. Love Island USA. Now I know that who's still together? Serena and Cordell are still together. I saw them recently. They're together and they're going very strong. But the last couples are still together. So they're, for the most part they're still together. So like I said, I'm one of them people. I don't, you know, I don't try to, cause no problems. But yeah. But I'm trying to find out how to spell this dude's name. How do you spell his name? So yeah, there's couples that are still together and there are couples that broke up. But I am trying to find this dude's name. What is his name? How you spell it? I think okay. Cat William. My videos coming up. I'm in love. What? Well, I think it's Io and Jessica. I think they are still together. But I think they are still together. Here it is. I knew I was looking for somebody. So yeah, Jessica and Io are still together. From what I see here, they're still together. So I don't know. Somebody gonna have to do the "where are they now" situation. Where are they now? But yeah. But like I said, everybody's going down different directions. Like all I can say is you don't never know what direction you're gonna go. All I know is life is a ride. All I know you will have a chaotic time and you're gonna have a quiet time. But either way, I'm good with it. I'm good either way. But if I had it my way, I'm good with boredom. I'm good with peace. And that's okay. Because again, if I stay on social media, I ain't never gonna meet my husband. I'm never gonna be out and about. So that once I start driving again, y'all will probably see me out somewhere. So if I go live, I'll be out somewhere. I won't be in the house. I'll be out somewhere. Like if I'm having lunch or whatever, I might do a video of me eating something. Or if I'm at the mall, you might see me out. I might do like a day in a life, getting in the car. I gotta learn how to edit. I'm bad with editing. But me, I'm one of them people I'll leave. So problem with the iPhone is you can't pause it. So that's the problem with my phone. So I may have to get a camera. So that way I can pause it and y'all get to see pictures of the outfit before I go out. Y'all get to see me actually go out. You'll get to see my, how I get my hair to grow back if I get braids, or whatever I'm gonna do with my hair once it grow back. So again, like I said, the day in the life videos do pretty well. So again, I'm just trying to figure out what direction am I going in. So don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna probably do my Sunday, blogs. I probably will do them, but um, like I said, that's why God is giving me the space because, like I said, when you start to not love what you do anymore, then you need to take a break from it. So I have, like I said, I showed y'all what I'll be working on once I finish it all. Like I said, I'm looking forward to writing. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to writing my first book. I really am. So sometimes you need that break. So when God tell you to sit still, sit your butt still. When God tell you to move, you move. But either way it go, it's different between God and the devil when it comes to how they both deal with you. But I've made my choice. Excuse me. I don't know why I have I have acid reflux, but I do. I made my choice. So now I'm going in the direction of what God want me to go. And like Pastor Todd said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not, put it this way. If you're a godly person, it's not gonna be this elaborate, extravagant life. It's gonna be very boring. It's gonna, and I'm not, and you know what? Honestly, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be boring, because you'll be learning, you'll be growing, and you'll be evolving. So I would never say it's gonna be boring. I would never say that. But what I will say is you're gonna be laying low, because while everybody else is running around doing other things, you're gonna be building something to where you never have to work again. So again, that's what God is leading me to. God is leading me to making money. God is leading me to doing something different. And I'm okay with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely okay with it. I am. Because now God is like, okay, I'm going to lead you here. Question is, are you ready to go? And you might be like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to go. But at the end of the day, you need to go. So, like I said, you may not want to go, but guess what? You got to go. So I will make some choices. I actually found another dress. So I'm good. I got enough dresses and enough outfits to wear for everything. So I'm good. So I have a cute little outfit. Yes, dress. Yep, a cute little dress to wear. Can't wait to wear it. So yeah, I got the same amount of dresses. I was gonna wear the I might even wear the no, I don't think I'm wearing the infamous. I think I'll save the infamous white dress for Vegas. I don't think I need to wear this dress. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it till I go to Vegas. Yeah, I ain't ready to wear that one. That one will get me in a whole bunch of trouble. And I ain't ready for. But I am looking at this other dress a little bit longer. But I don't know if I want to wear it. I do love it though, but it's just kind of long. Only thing about it is being I'm so short, I'd have to have like, and it's a really cute dress, but it's long. I don't know if I'm wear it. I might wear it when I go. I might wear it. I might wear it as like a if I'm going to get breakfast. And then I have another, and I just realized I have another infamous. I got a red dress. Well, it's kind of long sleeve. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take it. Why? Because if it gets a little bit on the chilly side, it's got more so long sleeves. So yeah, I think I'm good. All I need now is just some 3 little outfits, and I got to get. I'm trying to debate because the shorts I'm wearing during the day, and then if we go to dinner or somewhere. But like I said, if we're gonna go on the club Friday and Saturday, and sometime during the week, then I have enough outfits to wear. So I have my dinner outfits. I have all of that. All I gotta do is just pack whatever shoes I'm taking. I know my sneakers I'm gonna have on when I actually get off the plane. So I will definitely have my sneakers. So I think I'm ready. Only thing, because I don't want to pack. I don't want to pack too. How can I put this? I don't want to pack too much, but I want to. But like I said, the only thing that I have to pack, in all honesty, in that bag is my lotions, probably sunscreen, lotion for in the evening time. I probably will take a showers like twice a day. I already know because that's just how it's gonna go. Because I normally when I go out of town, I take showers twice a day. So I'm have something I wear in the morning and then something I'll have on in the evening time. So if we go to dinner, I'm gonna change clothes. So I'm gonna have lounge wear if I don't go nowhere at all. Like if we're just gonna be chilling till like about 12 o'clock, then I'll have lounge wear that I wear for breakfast. And then if we go to the pool area and I decide to get, I have two bathing suits. One that's strictly for the pool, and then one that's strictly for when we go off on the beach. So I have two bathing suits. The other one is a really cute bathing suit, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it because my boobies are just a little slightly too big for it. So, but it's not by much, but it's a cute bathing suit. So again, and plus when I start traveling, then yes, I'll be blogging. I definitely will be blogging. I definitely will be carrying y'all along because I will be traveling a lot the rest of my days. So again, don't get me wrong, y'all will see me. If I'm in my car and I'm driving, y'all might see me driving. But I'm not gonna be going live while I'm driving. I'll wait till I get to my destination. Y'all might see a video where I'll be going somewhere like a coffee shop. I might go live while I'm in the coffee shop. I might do a video where I'm at the mall going shopping. So I might be at an outlet. I don't know where I'm gonna be, but y'all will be with me through the journey. So just in case I'm on the road and I have a scare, y'all can calm me down. My own girl had the purity when I first got my car and I first started driving. She had to purity calm me down, and now I have to call. Now I gotta go and get my tire. I might just get a new tire. I might just get two front tires and change the ones in the back and turn. And plus, it might be time to get a front alignment, so I might need to get that done as well. So yeah, this is what happens when you don't have a man. So, but like I said, it's really, truthfully speaking, okay. So again, like I said, y'all will still see me. Don't get me wrong. You will see me when I'm out and about, when I'm driving. Yeah, I'll bring y'all along with me in the car. So don't think that, you won't come along. Because I might do like, come along with me while I go to this restaurant. So y'all might see me go to different restaurants. You might see me do exercises and stuff like that. So you'll see me. You might see what I'm eating. I might do cooking videos. I never know, but just know I'm going in a different direction. I just don't know what it is right now. I'm trying to figure that out now. I want to show my recovery, and this is more or less like a journal. So this is kind of my journaling. Like the video I did was more. Every video I do is more or less my thoughts of, like, for example, the one I did before with Cat Williams. Those are really my thoughts. Those are like thoughts of, I'm seeing the Black community fall apart, and I'm seeing all these oh my God, all of these panels. I should let y'all hear some of them. One of these days, I'm gonna let y'all hear these panels. Let me see if I can find one. Let me go on TikTok and see if I can find a panel. Hold on. I wish I could. Okay, hold on.
Thank you for my kids.
Hold on. So give me a second.
The SUNY and these meetings. Pomegranate is it is like a very.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure. Okay. So it did post. Just want to make. No, it hadn't posted yet. But one of these days, I'm gonna let y'all hear some of these panels. I'm gonna let you hear it, and y'all gonna be like, "Why?" You'll understand why I said what I said today. It's annoying, really. It really is, because, like I said, I can be on social media and I can hear a panel, and I'm like, "Lord, why?"
Thank you for my. I barely slept. Thank you for my kids, though. All three of them. I don't regret. I barely slept last night because. Hey, I'm the owner. Hey.
Hold on. Man, this hurricane is tearing up, but thank God I ain't nowhere near it. Man, y'all, I'm sitting up and watching this hurricane, man, thank God I ain't nowhere near it. Lord have mercy. I am watching this thing come through, causing godforsaken chaos. I think it's gone. I don't feel any more winds. I don't know. But then again, I don't know. This is in Tampa, mind you, that I'm watching this. But hold on. That thing was tearing. What noise is that? It's making. Okay, it's just me. Are y'all hearing that noise? That means something because I've never heard a hurricane make that kind of noise. I don't know. It's something about this hurricane that's different because normally when a hurricane comes through, you ain't hearing all that noise. But hold on. Let me just make sure I'm wrong. Man, people sitting outside. What, are you serious right now? Man, this wind is sitting up here blowing. Jesus, cars being moved. I stayed indoors. I ain't going nowhere. Man, let me tell you something. This hurricane got fire. Oh my Lord. This hurricane got fire around it. Absolutely not. It got lightning bolts. That's insane.
Oh, is that?
That's insane.
The reason.
Mom, I need to talk to you.
We is Brian.
I'll give you this rent.
Yeah, I gotta go on here, but yeah, one of these days I'm gonna let y'all hear some of these panels. I'm gonna let you hear them, and then you'll understand why I said what I said. Because these panels have got. Here's my thing. I get people want to do panels. I get it, but if you're not, here's my thing. If you're not getting paid to do them, like the View and the Talk, please don't, please don't, because you're doing these panels for what purpose, and then what is the result of it? It's like now there's one panel of a group of men, and they are holding black men accountable, and that one is a pretty cool one. So there are some panels where black men are really holding other black men accountable, and I ain't mad at it that it's saying it's wrong for these men to run around having all these babies. So there are some panels with some men that I absolutely, I will go listen to. I have been on a couple of panels. I don't get on panels very often, but this is what I mean. That's why I say when you transfer, you going in a different direction that you just ain't ready for. But it's worth it in the end when you see the end result. When you get away from and that's the thing. But Cardi B, same thing I said earlier. I think Cardi B needs prayer. She don't need to be on social media at all. What she need to do is somebody need to take her phone. Cardi B needs to get off social media and put it in the godforsaken booth. Go to the booth and go and put all like you did in Invasion of Privacy was based on when Offset was cheating. Go in there and put all of that on instead of going on social media, get your behind in the studio and go ahead. Like I said, it is too many people that put stuff in the wrong place. Do not get on social media. Go ahead, get off social media and call it a day. DDG said, ain't nobody feeding Hallie. Yep. So that's crazy. Now they saying a male sex worker submits alleged Diddy sex tape to federals. Oh, you got people giving them the sex tapes. Oh. Well, y'all, the person that unalived young Dolph is gonna be in prison. Lord, I pray to God you make it, because man, you about to go in prison. And I don't know, because when you unalive these celebrities, somebody might be unaliving him. They gonna have to put him in protective custody. They are not gonna be able to put him out there, because if he go out there and he in Memphis, and it's crazy how quickly they got done with that case, but yet and still YSL is still going. Man, I ain't got no words for that. All I know is this dude is guilty, and it didn't even take that long. All I know is he better pray to God that he don't go in where people that love young Dolph come telling you. These people in prison will unalive somebody. So, for example, if somebody in there loves young Dolph or associated with him, they may unalive that man. They better put him in protective custody. They better put that man right smack dab in protective custody, because if they don't, he might be a dead man walking. And I'm not even trying to be mean. So Cardi just needs to let it go. Cardi needs to focus on what she's gonna do next. She needs to stop worrying about Offset, stop getting on here, stop getting mad. Focus on what it is your next chapter is gonna be. Just like Krishan Rock, she went on what's his name? Hold on. She went on Jamal Bryant's podcast. And you know what? As long as Blueface is in prison, I think Krishan will be fine. I'm just praying to God that when her test is really gonna be, and it's me. Krishan's test is gonna be when Blueface get out of prison. What's gonna happen when he get out? Is she gonna go back to her behavior? That is what I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about her being able to get her life back, but I'm hoping that she can basically do like his first baby mama and move on. I'm really hoping she can. I really hope that she keeps this godly thing, but some people will do it and then turn around and revert back to the same behavior. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case for her. I really do. So, and then here's another thing. See that? Okay, let me read this to prove my point. Eve reportedly sells publishing rights of her catalog in a multi-million-dollar deal. See, this is what I mean. Black people ain't trying to keep nothing. Y'all thought I was playing when I said that. So the fact that you're selling your catalog, see, that's the thing. What are you leaving to your child? Nothing. You're not leaving your child anything. That's why I don't understand. Why would you sell your publishing? It makes no sense, because like somebody said in the comments, they said nobody, what did they say? They said everybody's selling and nobody is buying music anymore, and they're not. So at the end of the day, I don't care if I am married to a billionaire, I still am not. And see, that's the problem. I'm sitting here looking at the comments, and all I'm seeing is black people saying, go ahead and sell it. Why? And that's why black people don't have generational wealth. Right there. That is why y'all do not have generational wealth. You do not sell your publishing. You do not sell your masters. You keep that, because that is something. So let's say, for example, somebody used your song without your consent. Your family can't even sue, because they don't even have the publishing. So that means that basically, if that catalog is worth billions of dollars, guess what? Her son will never have it. He'll never have it. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure what her husband does. I don't care what her husband does. You don't sell your catalog. You do not sell your masters. You keep that. That's something that's important. So no. Mm-mm. So yeah, you don't never sell your masters. Now, Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewa finally settled their divorce. So now both of them can move on. So now he can marry Zoe Kravitz and she can marry her fiance. So okay, cool. So yeah. She said, okay. So yeah, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of crazy situations. I don't know how this gonna play out, but it's gonna be interesting. So all I can say is where everybody's suing. Everybody is suing. It don't make no sense. I'm just looking at everything. Okay, Nikki, you look pretty. I like the outfit. It's cute. But yeah, I think she's doing this because I think this is gonna be Nikki's last tour because Papa Bear about to start school. I think she gonna tour until Papa Bear can't start school. I think when Papa Bear starts school, I think she's gonna same thing with Beyonce. They're gonna stop touring. The only time they're gonna tour is probably during the summer. So for example, like if around I would say probably around May, early June, she's probably gonna tour probably from probably June until August, maybe September. So y'all are not gonna get a tour from Beyonce at this point. I think that tour was the last tour y'all gonna get. I think if anything, when Sir and Remy get teenagers, then maybe because she can have a little bit more rigor room. But for right now, no. I don't see it at all. Why? Because, like I said, so like I said, like I said, you never know how things get, but yeah. But y'all, I'm about to go to bed and get some sleep. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But yeah, it's a lot going on. But as I said, I'm excited about not strolling for a while. But it's definitely a lot going on. So, and Janae was with her sister. So yeah, a lot of people are bringing out people. So it's always something. And one thing I don't like about iPhones either, they automatically I'm trying to find the brightness. They automatically go down. I don't know why they do that. I don't know how or why. But after a certain time they go back down. So yeah. It's a lot going on. I mean a lot going on. I don't even have no words. Okay, it says a man's convicted of murdering his coworker after she turned him down his advances speaks after his sentencing. So see that's what I'm saying. How in the world you gonna unalive somebody because they told you no? See that's what I'm saying. I can't. See maybe that's why God got me in silence right now. Maybe that's why. Cause you mad because this woman did not want to give you her phone number, so you unalived her. Man, Jesus. I don't know what the world is wrong with people. How you gonna unalive somebody because she did not want you, so you unalived her? Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Nope. This is why. No wonder. I see now why God is saying you need to be by yourself. Mm-mm. Like I said, people better start learning. Like I said, the best thing for you to do in that situation is this: is what you do. Give the person your phone number and then change your phone number. That's what you do. Give them your phone number and just don't answer your phone. The only thing is about, and you used to be able to do that. Can't do that no more. Why? Because you cannot. The problem is people now can use your phone number to find your address. Yeah, that part. They can use your phone number to find your what's the name, and that is bad. So the fact that somebody can unalive you, the fact that an Uber driver can sexually assault you, man, I'm staying in the house. That's all there is. I'm staying home. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying home unless I am traveling out of the country. I'm staying my butt in the house. Unless I'm traveling somewhere, I am. Mm-mm. And then Beyonce said on why she doesn't do red carpets and disappears until she drops music. Fame at times feels like a prison. I only work on what liberates me. Okay, Beyonce, I don't blame you, honey. I'm with you on that. I'm absolutely with you. And then they about to get Russell next. Like I said, this is a trip. They going after everybody. Everybody. I mean everybody. They are not playing with these people. Like I said, I don't Lord. Like I said, they going after everybody. That's why I said, thank God I have nothing to do with any of this. And the only thing this dude, the unalive young Dolph, can say, I'm forever the biggest. Are you serious right now? It says, these blanks taking criminal responsibility. I'm taking the street responsibility regardless. I am forever the biggest, and they can throw away the key before I ever eat the cheese. So in other words, even okay. Oh my God. Y'all want to have this conversation? Y'all really want to have this conversation? So in other words, let me tell you what I think about this young Dolph situation. Is there evidence that proves that Yo Gotti's brother paid $100,000? I'm waiting on the receipts for that. Did they show that in the court? Because I haven't saw the case. So if this man is saying he ain't snitching, that means he know more than what he's saying. He just gonna go ahead and go to prison and call it a day. Whether he's guilty or not, he's going to prison. Mm-mm. So yeah. And then you have an inmate crawling like a Spider-Man across the floor to attempt to R a sleeping woman. Man, I'm glad they got him. Lord. Man, this is why I said I don't have time for all this stuff. I can't. This is getting ridiculous. A person tried to be like Spider-Man. And Lord. Mm, mm, mm. I'm going to bed on this note. I'm going to bed because they have lost their mind. All right, y'all. I think I have seen everything I need to see today. I wish YSL trial would be so simple, but we gotta wait till Monday. So I doubt very seriously they're gonna be open tomorrow. So we're gonna have to wait till Monday. So I don't know who Miss Love is gonna have up there. I don't know. All I know is, like I said, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. I don't know how long it's gonna keep giving, but there has to be an end date in sight somewhere. But I don't think this case is gonna be over until July. If Love have it her way, she gonna have this case until July. She has it her way. If Whitaker has it her way, it's gonna be over by December. If Whitaker has it her way. But Whitaker's not gonna have it her way, so we're gonna be here until July. So that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, at the end of the day, y'all, just like I said, you gotta know when to sit still, know when to move, and know when to leave well enough alone. Just trust me. There's a method to the madness. May not seem like it, but yeah, like I said, it's not an easy journey. It's a lot of work that come with it. But like I said, it's worth it, to be honest. It's really worth it. Because with everything that's going on, everything I'm sitting here reading, I'm just like, man, no, it's just too much going on. It is way, way too much going on. So that's why I said, I'm good. Oh my God, Kiki's little boy is getting so big. So I'm about to go to bed and get some rest and get some sleep. So I'm going to get me some sleep and get some rest. She finally showed a baby by accident. Because normally Christina Milian does not show her babies, unless it's another child. And then Samuel L. Jackson says he wonders if he gonna live long enough to complete the 9-film contract with Marvel Studios. Even if he don't, I'm sure, I'm very, 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 very sure that somebody will be able to take his place and look somewhat like him. So I am getting ready to go to bed and get some sleep. Okay, it said he had a cardio. Oh, so in other words, Fat Man's Scoop, he had cardiac. He's had some kind of cardiac disease. That's why he passed away. That's what I'm saying. Y'all better be focused more on your health and not worrying about all this other stuff that don't matter at this point. So yeah, other than that, that's about it. I am getting ready to go take my butt to bed and get some sleep. So I'm gonna go get some rest because I think I've seen enough. But yeah, like I said, the world has gone mad. It's too much going on. So I'm going to go get some sleep. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think I'm caught up. But yeah, like I said, I would rather be where I'm at right now than what's going on right now. I'm serious. I'd rather be alone than be unhappy. Because there's too many people that may seem like everything is good, in all actuality, it ain't. I would rather be alone and not be dating nobody. And that's what I'm saying. Now, the things that used to seem like they weren't benefits, they now are. That's why I said everything's changing, because now more people are like, you know what? I'd rather be an introvert. I'd rather be unattractive than be somebody running around here doing this nonsense. So now. So I'm going to go and chill out. Well, everything else that's going to be done is done. Like I said, I can't wait to see who Love going to have next week. So I'm going to bed. I've pretty much packed everything. I just have to wait until the rest of my stuff get here and to see what else I bought and then see what if I'm gonna add. I know I got, like I said, I've got 4 Yes, I think I have enough. I just got to get the dresses and then pack underwear, a bra, and then I got to get one of them bras that cover that don't show. I forgot what they're called, but I need one of those and some socks. But other than that, that's it. I love y'all. I'm off to bed. And I will see y'all next time. Now they're saying FedEx is on its way. So when will it be here? I guess it'll be here tomorrow. By that time, it ain't out for delivery yet, but it's on its way. All right. So I'm on my way to get some sleep and get some rest. But I appreciate y'all for joining me for this episode. Y'all will see me soon. I'm just taking a social media break for a little bit. And then when I start driving again and I get really good at driving, then y'all will see me a little bit more. But you'll see me at least once a week. I'm just taking a social media break for a little bit because I got other things. I gotta get ready to start selling jewelry. Like I said, I still will be doing certain things. But like I said, I got jewelry I gotta sell. I'm thinking about going to a flea market or somewhere and start selling jewelry. I don't know yet. I haven't really made that decision yet. Or if not, I'm gonna make a Shopify, or I'm not sure yet. But when I do, then I'll start going from there and figure out what's next. So, with that being said, you guys have a very, very beautiful. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. But I appreciate y'all for joining me for this episode. If you like the commentary, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button to receive notifications of my videos. If y'all see these videos and you want to contribute to my channel, the information is at the bottom of the screen. The one thing I'm not going to do is bring that up every single time, every hour on the hour that I have a PayPal or Cash App up there. It's already there. You can clearly see it. And if people choose to contribute, hey, I appreciate you. I do. But with that being said, I'm going to watch somebody else on YouTube and get some rest. But other than that, that will be pretty much it. I'm going to find out about the insurance. Got that insurance does pay for the breast reduction. I just got to figure out who I'm going to get to do it because I'm really nervous about getting a breast reduction. I am. I'm nervous about it. So with that being said, like I said, the world has gone mad. I'm going to bed, and I will see y'all next week, and or whenever I get done with my hiatus. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.